Hey, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
So, Gilly, I guess I needed to give you one more thing of training before you pushed the start of the video.
What's that?
Up in the upper right is where it says go live. Right now where it says end broadcast.
Yeah.
You got to hit that, and then it'll have another button that pops up that says go live.
Oh.
You got an assist to get that done.
Good.
Welcome, everybody. Todd, let's see, Todd, Steve, Ian are all at Wonderfest. Donnie is going tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's the other one. I was telling the wife because she was like, "Anybody who's going to be there tonight?" And I was trying to be like, I said, "Well, I think." See, I didn't know Gilly was going to be here because I thought Gilly said he was going to be busy, but I was like, I guess it's just going to be Buck and I. Everybody else is at Wonderfest.
Well, Todd said that he might pop in, and Gilly hit me up on Discord and asked if I'd add him. So what's everybody working on tonight?
Go for it, Gil.
Okay, I'm still working on my 88 here. But right now I'm doing the fingers and I'm actually starting the bike.
Ah, wrong button. I run the stream so often. I meant to make you big and I removed you.
Oh, that's okay.
I put you back.
So here's where I'm at. Starting this guy for my 88.
Very cool.
Figure painting. See? We get you into it.
That guy's fingers are too small to paint. And so it looks like Eleanor is working on Eric tonight, or something like that.
Yes. Got the old Eleanor out. I got 2 booklets. So, 8 stages. I don't know what you call it. 8 stages, I guess.
Yeah, stages.
So I got 8 stages to work on. The other one should be shipping soon, the next one. So looking forward to that. I got plenty of the Enterprise to work on. So if I run out of this, I've already got models lined up, which is why I'm on the mobile. Because I'm going to be moving around a lot. The PC's not over here. So I'll be going back and forth.
Well, you never were PC anyway.
No. Ever.
Give me just a second while I throw some glue on here. I've actually been working on this model for 9 years, roughly.
9 years?
9.
Oh.
It's another one.
There we are.
It's another one that got put on the shelf because I got frustrated. Because
and that is what?
It is the Chaperone. It's a stern wheeler, or it's a riverboat.
Yeah, paddle. Okay, yeah, cool.
And right now I'm working on the 12th out of 13 strakes on here. And this is one of the first wooden ships or boats I ever did. So I stopped when I got to the point of doing the planking. But it's actually not that bad.
Looks like it's coming along pretty good.
Oh, yeah. You would not believe how long it has taken, though. That, off and on, one here, one there, probably, well, yeah, you're right, 9 years. But since I got back onto it, the strakes have taken about 2 or 3 weeks. Doing a little bit here, a little bit there, because you have to soak them in water, and after you soak them in water, then you can bend them, because wood does not naturally bend like this. I actually had 2 of them, only 2, which is really good, and knock on wood. I've had only 2 of them break, out of all of them. There's 24 of them on here. Actually 24, and then the short pieces, so you could call it 48 actual bends that I've done on here so far. This is very, very, it's a good kit, but it's wood, and wood is a little bit pricey. And you can see when I get here to the end, it doesn't quite line up to where it's halfway, so I end up cutting them off. Let's make that a straight cut.
So, what do we got in chat here?
Only thing new is Lemur Crazy saying nice classic 88.
Hell yeah.
Oh, like it.
Oh, cool. Todd said on Discord that both Steve and Ian brought some streaming stuff, so they may show up.
Oh, right on.
And I kind of wonder, because I don't know if you looked at the picture on Discord, but they have 4 Johnny Fives there.
Oh.
Well, I gotta check my Discord.
Oh, that's cool. I see a banner back there in the back behind them for HTM. You should throw that up on there.
Nice.
So you can see they have the banner back there in the background. They have the 3 Johnny Fives, one for the explosion, one's Groucho Barks, I forget what the other one is, and then one plane.
Oh wow, look at that.
And I'm guessing that the one with the toilet seat on its head is Ian's.
Well, they all got the same one. They all got the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Ian, one of Ian's stickers there on the table. I believe that table is actually in Steve and Katrina's room. And Donnie's, like I said, Donnie's not going to pop on tonight because Donnie is planning on getting up, I'm guessing, at about 4 o'clock in the morning to drive down to Wonderfest, or up to Wonderfest, because he's south of it.
Quite the drive, then.
Yeah, well, I contemplated it, and then I was like, no, because it would be 4 hours there, 4 hours back, 8 hours in the car. My back would not talk to me anymore for a week.
Oof. Yeah. People your age got to stop doing that.
Well, the last time I did something like that, I drove from here to North Carolina, picked up my son, came back within, like, what was it? Drove there, spent the night, drove back, spent a couple of nights here, then drove my son up to Omaha, and then drove back the next day. My back didn't talk to me for a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it talked to me all the time. It yelled at me.
Yeah. Hello, Peter. How's it going?
Hey, Pete.
What up, Oz? Sorry, got to be different.
Yeah.
Let me move this over here so I can actually show this. Hey, Eric, leave that rabbit alone.
Oh, I gotta pet the bunny. Huh? You gotta pet the thumper. You good boy. You good boy.
That's my thumper.
So I'm going to demonstrate something here because I think it's really awesome how quickly you can bend wood. I threw this in about 30 seconds ago. There it is.
We all know how to bend wood. I just went to the bathroom 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, Eric, that's a little bit more information than we need. Let me move this out of the way.
Must be getting pretty old if you got to bend it again.
So then I'm going to cut it at an angle so it'll match a little bit better to the bow. And then literally, usually I'm gluing it down while I'm doing this, but it'll just, let me throw some glue on there.
We have a working paddle wheeler. It's called the Lewis and Clark. We usually go on it once a year.
Very cool. This is actually my second one that I've built. There are pictures on my Facebook of the first one. This one doesn't have lights yet, but I'm pretty sure there will be lights ending up inside of it.
Now, is this a stern wheeler or a side one?
Stern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So the Lewis and Clark. Okay, I thought that's what you said. The Lewis and Clark is a side wheeler. So,
well, so is the most famous one, the Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee. Well, the Lewis and Clark should have two actual wheels then. And the Spirit of the Mississippi, which was the first one I did, is a stern wheeler, and it also has a full interior. So now this will actually stay a little bit better because what I'll do is I'll push it up against there, push it down against the plank below and the bulkheads, glue myself to the model.
Yeah.
But that's why, yeah, this bottle is half empty. And I opened it about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. No, it's not, you're right, Oz. It's not too hard to bend balsa wood, but it's hard to get it to bend and not break. Because if I had tried to bend this without soaking it, it would have snapped.
well, grab yourself some pliers.
I'm not going to do the Eric method.
It worked. It worked.
It worked, but not right.
Okay, this is why wooden ships are amazing, because anything can be sanded, right?
Yeah. What's interesting is, you remember the Lisbon tram?
Yeah.
This actually gets sanded and painted, but I'm not gonna make it to where you can't see these planks. Because I love the way these planks look.
No, that's what makes the wooden ships like really cool, is because you can see that level of detail.
Well, it's like the Amerigo Vespucci that I got.
Mm-hmm.
That one is actually a steel body framed or steel hulled ship. But I'm half and half on whether I'm going to leave the planks to where you can see them. And Oz said he has never built anything of wood. You ought to try it, Oz.
Oh, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, and just remember one thing. Once you start, you're never well, I'm not going to say you're never going to go back to plastic, but plastic is going to be okay. Not near as much fun as wood. And plastic actually goes together a lot faster. So you can see that plank right here 5 minutes ago looked just like this. And I'll show you. We'll see. And here's the thing. It'll bend easier this way. That's not a bad bend. But I'm bending it instead of the small direction. This is bending it this direction. Plus, it's actually bending, twisting, bending both directions. So it's a lot of fun. A little bit complicated. Like I said, let me see if I can. Yeah. This
Pliers.
right there. That is one of the two that cracked. It was already glued down when it cracked there, and I couldn't do anything about it. And that was actually because I had not wet the wood down. Are you doing a tire, Eric?
So, Pete, my first wooden ship I did back in 2003. I think I started it. It's a 1/96 scale USS North Carolina battleship. And I did it from plans and drawings I bought off of floatingdrydock.com. You can get all sorts of plans and drawings in any scale on there for ships. And the USS North Carolina battleship was my favorite, so I ended up doing that. I do have surviving pictures of said ship. And I actually made it to float because I was actually installing RC components in it, because we were doing, we had a club at the time for RC warships. So we actually shot 1/4-inch ball bearings out of the turrets. So all gas powered. Am I doing the tires? No, I'm actually under the drive shaft. I just did the transmission plate or whatever they call it there. Now I'm on to the drive shaft. Seems straightforward. They give you screws that you won't use. Cool.
I'm trying to remember what show that was, where every time they mentioned drive shaft, they did this song, you know, do a 3-second or about a second long clip from Lost, because the group's name in Lost, one guy, you know, you all everybody.
Yeah. You all everybody.
Every time they said dry shaft, they played that, and I don't remember what show it was. But it was a funny but a stupid bit.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Trying not to get in the stew pot.
He's gonna. He's bugging.
Super.
Not to be confused with the honey pot.
He used to be really good at just running around while I live streamed, and now he's just like craving attention.
He's like, I'm the star, Dad. Pick me up. Well, another thing I do while I'm doing these planks like this is I run a bead of glue along the edge of the plank, the previous plank, so they'll actually stick together a little bit. And I only use super glue on the ends where I'm bending the wood.
You stay over there, then. Don't bug me.
After all the times you've told me you want me to come up to North Dakota, now you're telling me to stay here and don't bug you.
It's actually been, the weather's actually been not too bad. I mean, it rained tonight, but otherwise than that, it wasn't too bad.
It sprinkled a little bit a couple of days ago here. I want it to downpour here for 2 reasons. One,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
one, to water my grass. The other, to clean my air. And I'm not blaming it on Canada there, Gilly.
Yeah.
It's just, it's been a weird summer so far here, because usually we get a lot of rain in May, and we didn't get hardly any.
Oh, I know. We barely got any.
I think I have to blame that on North Dakota.
Yep. Bismarck, to be Pacific.
Yeah, because usually I get my weather about get the same weather as Bismarck, maybe a little bit milder, but about 3 days later. And Eric's been up there trying to make it not rain or snow.
It might have been snow. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I was traumatized this past winter
What, because of the rain?
because of snow. Oh, everybody up here was so tired of looking outside and seeing nothing but white as far as the eye could see. It was annoying.
Oh, you mean from the snow?
Yeah.
I got ripped off this year. I didn't get much. We had a few good dumps, and that was about it.
We, for the second year in a row, didn't really get any to speak of.
We were breaking records left and right. You're more than welcome to have it next time.
No. But it's kind of funny because 3 years ago, we got a really decent amount, and that was the first time after we were in the house, because we moved into the house in February. I wasn't buying a shovel for February and March. But then 3 years ago, we got some decent snow in March. I bought a snow shovel, and I haven't been able to use it yet.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
It would be cool if it was RC. I just don't know if I could do that, Lemur. Just because of the way they do the rudders underneath. At least the way they did them on the Spirit of the Mississippi. I actually bought this one right after I finished the Spirit of the Mississippi because I enjoyed it so much. And it's kind of funny because I would highly suggest that anybody who decides to take up wooden ship modeling, start with the kit like from Oakry rather than, you know, and I love Model Expo, but their kits are not quite as good as Oakry because they give you lots of reading to do. Whereas Oakry gives you pictures that says, put this part here.
Well, they go really in depth.
What, in Oakry or on here?
No, on the Model Expo, you said, apparently. They go really in depth.
Yeah, they tell you, you do a lot of reading as to what you do. And it's not Oakry, but it's another one that's similar. Eric ought to recognize this ship.
The Pearl?
Huh?
The Pearl?
Yes.
Ah.
See, this is more along the lines of what Oakry does. It gives you pictures and say, put this part here, maybe a little bit of words. Mostly it's just pictures.
We're old. We need pictures.
I like pictures.
Unless models will start coming in audiobooks. I can see that.
Well, and another thing that, you know, Lemur mentioned it'd be cool if it was RC. I may or may not, because Oakry came out with the, what was it? The Hercules. And I don't think it sold as well as they expected. Because suddenly it was on sale. And I got it for about half. But it is actually designed to be an RC boat.
See something familiar there, Pete? Focus, you bugger. Yeah, doesn't want to focus.
TSO5. So
Close enough.
And Pete, the instructions are informative, but when you jump in both feet like I did on this kit, because this kit is not for the novice builder, novice wooden ship builder. So when you jump in with both feet, it's like
that's
who
why
was?
Mark told me to start out with a small wooden ship, so I did. Getting back into it, and that was the Halcon.
Yep.
That was pretty fun.
Well, and speaking of Mark, I thought he was going to be here, by the way.
Oh, he might have forgotten actually.
Well, I remember.
He's a busy guy.
I remember he mentioned getting binder clamps.
Yeah, yeah.
To make these. Don't buy them just straight off of Amazon and expect them to work. Go to Office Max, Staples, wherever, because these two are identical clips, and I cannot make a plank clamp out of it because it's just not quite long enough. This
That's
part
what she
here,
said.
yeah, exactly. The curved part, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, Gilly. So if you look, the part up here, the loop, is not quite far enough to where you can actually get it in there. I spent about an hour messing with these, and I finally realized, okay, the ones that I had already, what I did was I took these and the other binder clips I had that have longer legs on them and used them. Haven't tried it yet, but I also
had again. We just bigged you now.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm falling behind in my duties.
So you see the loop here?
Yeah.
That loop on this one, like, because this is actually ones that I bought from Amazon. The loops on these, I'll just take it off.
Don't take it off.
Yeah, they don't get that far. No, look at that.
This is
Yeah, they're not long enough. That's why you got to actually go into the store and play with them in the store, get yelled at,
Yeah.
But they work fantastically.
That's a pretty neat idea you showed you.
Well, I already knew that. I already had it. It's just that he mentioned it. I was like, okay. But I have thought about something that I might try.
As in terms of what?
Hang on. If I don't have enough clamps, I think that sticking a paper clip through here will do about the same thing.
Okay, yeah, looks good.
It just doesn't have leg down at the bottom to hold it in place.
Yeah, right.
Okay, where is it? There it is. Ha! I found it before you guys had a chance.
It still was over there. I'm just saying.
It was actually. This is actually we have a Nespresso that we've replaced, and I kept the water reservoir for it because that way I can put the wood in there. And this distance is just about perfect to run along the bow. Nothing like ice water.
So what Todd just said, they're having supper right now. That means they're going to be a while because Ian's a pretty big eater.
And not only is he a big eater, but he eats a lot too.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Oh, I got charged earlier this week for the next shipment for the Moomin.
What is the movement?
It's a house. It's a dollhouse, basically.
For your
They're
party.
they're like Czechoslovakian cows. And I also have the next shipment for the alien coming.
Oh, you've already got one?
The second one's on its way.
When are you going to start filming it?
I got Iron Man to do this Monday, and then either Moomin or Alien will start after that.
Because I mean, is Alien one of those things where you're just going to let it pile up and then start it? You know, when you got like kind of a backlog for it.
I always do that. You know that.
Well, I don't know how you're going to do it. You know, just saying, man. All right.
I do that so I continue to have stuff to do, but because I've also got the first shipment of the fan home Optimus ready to ship. So I'm going to have enough part works going that I may just start doing a different part work again.
Speaking of enough part works, when should Gilly and I run intervention for you? Okay, with your addiction here.
I would say probably never, because if you do, then there's nothing that you can inherit.
Oh. Well, there goes that plan.
Yep. Screw that.
Yeah. Sure.
And don't forget, Todd's worse than I am. Todd at one time had 14 going.
Yeah, he is a part works like machine.
Well, he also gets comped some of them. So let me see. I'm pulling up the spreadsheet right now. So Alien, Moomin, VW, Ecto, Optimus, Iron Man.
That's such an odd name, Moomin. I've never heard of that. I like it for real. That's just an odd name to me.
It's Polish, and I forget what it's in 2 countries. It's in Europe only. It just when it showed up, I was like, yeah. I showed it to Andrea, and she said, uh-huh.
Right? Like, yes, please.
Well, what we also talked about it, because I've got so many going, if they finally release the Disney Dollhouse in the States, she's gonna pick up the tab on that one.
Well, can't you get that through Patchwork Distribution? I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't want to pay an extra $5 or $10 an issue.
Oh.
I'll wait. I just read off the list of ones that I've got going right now. I got plenty to do. I can wait.
Yeah, but like having your wife do one, that'd be pretty cool.
That's the thing. She wasn't planning on doing it. She's planning on having me do it.
Oh. She knows how to delegate authority.
Absolutely. There.
Whipped.
No,
Nah.
I like doing it.
And Swift. I was telling Gilly before you hopped on there that our Traverse shit the bed, and we had to get a new vehicle, which really, really hurt us instead of bad.
I saw that. By the way, Eric, that's Moomin.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
And then
How much?
it's only about $2,000 when it's all said and done.
How tall is that? Like 3 feet or something?
Something like that.
It looks about 3 feet by the judging by the size.
27 inches.
All right. So a little over 2.5, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't have lights in it yet. It is not lit. Yeah, I saw your new car, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, that's what I said.
Eric, Eric, your car cost as much as 2 of mine.
And believe it or not, I mean, not only is it a used car, the prices up here or everywhere, I don't know. All I know is up here, but the prices for used vehicles are just insane. This isn't a new vehicle. This is a 2018, I think.
Yeah.
So you're talking what, 5 years now? So it's 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So a 5-year-old car costing that much, and that was one of the cheapest ones that they had. So there was one that we were looking at that was, what was it, 35, and it was oh god, it was a Nissan Pathfinder. It was a Nissan Pathfinder we were looking at, but when we all got into it, like elbow to elbow, they're small.
They're very tight, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is, I understand with the kids. Did you look into minivans at all instead of SUVs?
In the what?
Into minivans.
Yeah, they didn't have any. The closest thing they had were basically what we already had. I don't know what you would call a Traverse. It's not an SUV, but you know what I mean? It was that
Big
style.
Big station wagon?
The what?
Big station wagon?
Man, I would have taken a 78 Ford LTD station wagon any day, man.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Mark.
You're late.
Hey, Mac.
Yeah, but it's the wrong Mark there, Gilly. He says he just finished painting 3/4 of the landing strip.
Nice.
That's awesome. This is the last strip. And I'm alternating back and forth because it actually, one thing it does say in the instructions is to do a strip on each side of the, to alternate like this.
Yeah.
That way the strip's trying to straighten out, doesn't tweak the frame.
Supposed to go on something like that. Fucking German bikes, man.
What happened?
Oh, should have done the bike.
He's cussing in Canadian.
No, it couldn't be because I didn't hear him say "a" after anything.
Hey. That's a myth. We don't say that. Hey,
What's a Canadian's favorite letter in the alphabet?
Z. But Eric, is that a Canadian with a C or Canadian with a K?
Oh, there we go.
depends which Canadian you're talking to. Mark?
North Dakota. North Dakota, believe it or not, when I first came up here, they have like a very mild case of what I would call a Canadian accent, right? Not like heavy, but they totally rock out the new to boot it.
Oh, cool. Mark said he's going to get the Flying Dutchman from Oakry,
Nice.
and he's going to get it with. It comes with LEDs. If you've ever done your own lighting, plan on doing more lights than the light kit. I've got the kit, and Oakry's light kit, if you've ever done your own lighting, leaves a lot to be desired. But I do love the Dutchman. I'm planning on doing it sometime in 2024 is when I'll start, because 2023 is the year of finishing all the crap that's been on the shelf for the last several years. And Eric can vouch for the fact that I have not started a kit this year.
That's right.
Unless the only one you could call it. Oh, good. He says he's going to be doing more LEDs than they do. They have. Very cool. The only one you could say that I'm starting, or two actually, is going to be the Alien and the Moomin, but I don't count Partworks. Partworks are just a continuous drain on funds. Now I just hope I can clean this up in the front. Working on 3 ships right now. Very cool. By the way, Mark, you know the double check. That's a ways back. I'll post a new link. If you want, you are more than welcome to join in. I'm posting a new link into Discord.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I'm at the stage 43 where I'm doing the tie rods and steering rack, so I'm attaching the tires and whatnot.
Wait, you should be done after 42 because that's the ultimate answer to the ultimate question.
Oh no.
Wait, that's right. You don't know what the question is, do you?
No.
What is the question?
Oh.
I don't know if anybody has read that entire series of books. I've read books 1 through 5 of the trilogy. It's very unfortunate when Douglas Adams passed away. We lost a really good writer. Oh, yeah. It's just like when Heinlein passed away. toss-up still between Heinlein and King as to which one of them is my all-time favorite author. Oz said he's got to go. Almost 9 a.m. Going for a swim.
Roger that, brother. Have a good one.
Oh,
Look for
cool.
sharks.
Mark's working the Cuddy Sark, U.S. Navy landing ship, and the San Francisco 2 pirate ship. Wooden.
Don't do that.
I hope I have enough energy the way Pete has energy when I get to his age.
I think Pete's aging backwards.
I think so.
By the way, Eric,
44. Yeah.
once I try this, I may tell you to stop buying the little super glue that you have been,
Oh, yeah.
because if this works as well as I expect, it's got 3 tops. These red things are caps to keep it pierced, and then it's got glue tips.
Oh,
What the hell
you
is
get
that?
that off Amazon?
Yeah, it's super glue.
Huh.
But it's 4 ounces, where this was $8 a bottle, so it's $16 for 2 of these.
Yeah.
0.7 ounces. This is 4 ounces with all those tips and everything. $21 after including taxes.
And these are 0.14 ounces, and they were like $3-4 per.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Eric, stop buying those.
I'm gonna have to. It sounds like I'm kind of getting screwing myself there. I had a super glue.
Well, at a minimum, buy. Let me see. Where's either the
Oh, take it off for a second. We're having a buck moment.
take it off? Don't take it off. Put it back on.
I don't think I saw any pants on there, so I'll keep it off for now.
Oh no!
I'm wearing pants. I've got shorts on.
Oh no! The naked stream. Ian should love this.
Yeah. Oh, where are we? Did you
There
find
you
it?
go.
There you go.
Yeah. It says Model Expo, but this is actually Brian Smith Industries. He said they make this and sell this type of glue, this type of super glue, with all kinds of different labels on it. But the key thing is, it is less expensive than what you've been buying. And I've been telling you to stop buying that stuff, man.
I should listen.
You should. The only problem is you won't remember this conversation in the morning.
No.
No.
Actually, no. You're right. I actually won't.
Write it down.
I'll forget to do that.
That's it. That's it, Eric.
Uh-oh.
Go on. Well, see, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to Amazon, and I'm going to send you the link to this in Discord directly to you. And what's going to happen is you're going to be on sleep meds one day, and you're going to go into Discord, and you're going to go, oh, I should buy that.
That'll work.
That'll work. God, I did that one night.
I didn't get anything out of it.
Apparently I did. I didn't know what I was doing, though.
And in case you're curious, Gilly or anybody else that's listening, I just posted it into the general chat on Discord.
Great.
Yeah, I just decided that with as much, yeah. Select.
Yeah, take
I
that.
just killed the old bottle last week, and I've used it down to here. I've used a full, at least half a bottle, right here.
Wow. Yeah, if I remember on the Halcon, I used quite a bit of glue. Not so much on the Pearl yet, but I haven't started the planking on the Pearl.
Right. Well, you only need the super glue when you're bending the planks. Like here, where it's straight, a straight run, I'm using just regular Elmer's. And speaking of just regular Elmer's, I am very sad. This bottle is almost empty. I think I opened it in 2014.
Pretty long-lasting glue there.
It shows you how much I've been doing on my wooden models.
Yep.
For a long time, I didn't do much of anything on them. Now I'm just going to town.
How much of that went on the tram?
Quite a bit. Anytime you see me with this little white bottle, I'm using Elmer's. And actually, for the tram, I mixed this up. Some of the grout between the bricks is Elmer's black paint.
Yeah.
Elmer's and black paint.
Yeah, black craft paint.
Interesting.
Just to give the glue some color. The only problem is with the brickwork on that thing being cardboard. Yeah, it just absorbed the glue like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm. So still getting used to these magnetic screwdrivers. I go to like, try and get just one, and all of a sudden like 6 are hanging off like those friggin' that monkey game there.
Yep. You should know that. You've watched me do enough of these things.
No, apparently I go to sleep. Didn't you know that?
I do.
I go to sleep. I watch you.
He turns you on, then falls asleep.
Yeah. And thank you, Eric, for telling me just exactly how boring I am.
Well,
Ian thinks he has the most boring channel on YouTube, but he's wrong. Or does he say does he say most boring, or does he say dumbest?
Dumbest.
Dumbest, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. I mess it up all the time.
Hey, speaking of dumb, not dumb, but Buck, can you see if Gilly's channel is streaming?
It should be. Hang on. By the way, Todd says they're heading back to the hotel. Maybe pop on and join us for a bit. So let me see. Let me search YouTube for Mad Canadian.
Oh, hi.
My My phone just screamed at me, said, "Oh, you got 3%." But I brought the charger down, so it's on the charger. Whether or not it still dies, I have no idea. If it does end up dying, then I'll be forced to go on the PC and do something else, which is fine. But
Yes, Gilly is streaming.
that's a DS04. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know I added you and I, but that's all I knew. At the time, I thought Gilly was going to be busy tonight, so I didn't add anybody else.
Oh, if you were just worried about whether he got added or not, the answer is yes, I did that.
Okay, thank you.
And see, there we go. There is exact proof that you go to sleep while I'm streaming. Because I actually said earlier that I added Gilly to the stream.
See? I sleep while I model.
No wonder everything comes out so well.
Right? Man, if I did it awake, holy crap. Have you done the, well, you probably have, haven't you? The tie rod ends and stuff. I bet that was right off the bat. What? Oh, no.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to? I think he's talking to Todd. Eric, Todd's not here. Eric?
I think his phone died.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he was down to a few percent. You got to plug it in before 10% or it won't charge.
Well, see, anytime I would use if I use my phone ever for streaming, I plug it in. I plug it in when I start.
Yeah, same here. All right.
Yep, he's gone.
Okay, Susie's. Okay. Okay, let's end this stream. Eric's gone.
Fudge knuckers. I knew it. I knew it was going to die on me.
So, Eric, Gilly and I were talking about it, and there's a really neat thing you can do to keep that from happening.
Do it.
Charge your phone when you start. Just plug it in when you start.
I had it at the ready. I did have it at the ready, but the angle was like messed up, and it's one of those what do you call those things? You don't actually plug it into the phone. Wireless charging there. So,
Yeah. Well, don't you have a cable somewhere?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that for this phone, and I don't know why. You can't actually plug it directly in. Maybe you can. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to plug it in.
Eric, I bet you there's a little hole in the bottom where a power cord would plug in.
There might be, but
It's all.
I'm just going to tell you to shut up, okay? We'll move on from there.
It's also, Eric, it's what I like to call, because it's where when you plug it into the computer, that's where you install stuff through. I like to call it the app hole.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you do. I bet you do, buddy.
By the way, Eric,
Yo.
where else can you go to get abuse like this?
Oh, just out my front door. I got 3 kids. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's going to there.
I think they're a little bit more respectful than we are.
Well, that's true.
Yes, Dad, don't hit me again.
Oh, after 5 months, after getting my eyes checked, I finally got the VA to send me my glasses. So I'm wearing my new glasses. Yay. but my eyes are, have already changed. So
you're wearing your new glasses with the wrong prescription.
basically, should I work on this? You know, I don't want to putty him tonight. I should though. Where the hell did I put the putty?
Well, and I'll tell you, Eric, that's part of the reason I'm still wearing the glasses. I have, what's it been? 3 years, I think. I think it's been 3 years since we got glasses. I really, really hate getting new glasses because.
Do you get them through the VA?
No. Which is why I hate to get new glasses.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but I mean, otherwise than that, we don't have the money to just go out and get new glasses like that.
Oh yeah,
my eyes getting worse every year. So.
Well, see, that's the thing is, basically, if we still had kids, I would almost have to sell a kid to get new glasses.
Right. That's why I was thankful we have twins. I can at least sell one of them.
Ah, yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go.
I'll be right back.
I do have to say, though, when I bought these glasses, it was kind of funny because when we bought them, we talked to them, and buying two pairs of glasses, one just a basic generic pair, the other one the good ones that I have now, cost less than just buying these glasses by themselves.
Oh crap.
Yeah, my wife kept saying, no, that doesn't make sense. You don't need two pairs. I'm like, it's going to cost us less. And as it was, I remember as a kid that my glasses cost $90, and I thought that was outrageous. I would love to pay $90 for a pair of glasses these days.
These days, yes. Holy crap.
Yeah, well,
$700.
mine were almost 600. Scratch resistant, transitions, the what do they call it now? I think it's transitions is what used to be called photograph. Forget what the no-line bifocals are, which mine are actually trifocals.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get bifocals next.
That's what I got.
Yeah, the regular bifocals or no line?
No line.
Those are awesome. I will never go back to bifocals.
Like,
It took, believe it or not, I mean, it does take a while to kind of get used to it. I mean, because you got to kind of figure out where that, the kind of the transition is. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, Eric, here's the thing. The first time when I went to the grocery store after getting these glasses, and I picked something up, and I held it in front of my face, and I was like, I can read that. That right there was everything I needed to know about whether I wanted these glasses or not.
Right.
Because
like for real.
The no line or the regular bifocals, I could never get it to where I was looking in the right spot. So I actually, for about 5 years, had two separate pairs of glasses.
Yeah, I wanted to avoid that.
It was funny because my wife was like, "Are you okay with that and all that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine, it's fine." Especially when the government was paying for when I first got the first two pairs of glasses.
Right.
But then when I went to these, I'm like, I will pay for them anytime I need them. If we can't afford it, I will take it out of my allowance. I don't care. I thought you said you weren't going to putty that.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I see. You're trying to fix it until it's broke.
Yep. It ain't broke. Fix it till it is. And this stuff is so nasty to work with.
It's good for you.
I mean, I'm not talking about the smell or whatever. It's just trying to work with it.
Well, Eric, it'll put hair on your chest.
Yeah. And putty.
No, it'll put hair on your chest. If you put a bunch of that crap on your chest and then roll around on the floor, I bet you have hair on your chest then.
Yes. Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
All right, so now I can put him up, because once I get his cape done and sanded, then I can start doing a lot of the base coating for him. Work on
You
him.
haven't even started it yet?
Oh, he's been started. This guy was kind of a pain in the ass because there was a lot of fit issues with some of his side piece armor, and I know this is kind of hard because of the angle here, but I don't know if I can.
Big yourself, Eric.
No, it's all right. So you have the side armor pieces, you know, that was kind of like the bottom half. So the legs, right, and the pelvis, that was all one piece printed. You got the two side armor pieces. You had the torso, but the torso was this part as well. Okay, so this upper half, and along with his head. So that was a solid chunk. The bottom was a solid chunk, and what I'm holding right here is literally a solid piece. So lots of resin went into this one, and I still have his arms, his weapon, and his shoulder pieces that go on after his arms.
And then you're going to put those windows on.
Right. Kind of sucks. I still have like through two more stages of Eleanor if it wasn't for my phone.
By the way, I want to see 42 windows in one piece. And then I want you to bump it.
If you're talking about the Enterprise, that'll never happen, son.
Why not? I did it.
Never happen.
I did it, and people loved it.
Never ever. Okay? You hear me? Never ever.
So what you're saying is you're afraid.
Mm-hmm. That was one hell of a mess I laughed at that night, and I don't want to have that happen to me.
I laughed at it.
Okay, so this was the initial one. It was shock and awe, because I was like, did that just happen? And then when I realized it did just happen, then I couldn't help but laugh. But then I noticed that there wasn't a lot of humor coming in from your end of the thing, and I'm like, okay, calm it down. Don't laugh.
Well, that's the thing, is at the time I was like, oh, shit. But
I'm gonna mute real quick. Hang on.
What?
It was funny because after the fact, I was like, oh, shit. But after the fact, I was like, that was kind of funny because I don't know if you were watching or not that night, Gilly, but I dropped one with one of the pieces with 42 windows in it. And I found 41 of them.
No, I missed that one.
It was funny because I was literally, all you saw on the video for like 10 minutes was my table, and you heard me in the background going blah, 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 about getting those windows. Oh,
Uh-oh.
hey, Mark. Welcome.
What's up, Mark?
Can you guys hear me?
What?
Yes, kind of. Almost.
I had to disconnect a whole bunch of stuff, and now I can't seem to get it to work properly.
You're very faint.
Turn down your hearing aid, turn up the volume.
I'm trying to figure out why.
That's better, except for now you're in an airplane. I can hear the engines buzzing in the background.
Sounds like a drive-through.
I'll have a Big Mac and fries. This is so nice. This should be the last piece that gets super glued, at least for a while. Do we know if cheap Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch spray will adhere well over Duplicolor 2-in-1 sandable primer? Duplicolor is a different brand.
Yeah.
I would say it may adhere, or it may cause your whatever you're putting it on to have severe cancer.
Yeah. Don't mix. I would just say don't mix.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is that I have put Rust-Oleum over top of Rust-Oleum, and it said, I don't like Rust-Oleum. Oh, my Enterprise refit, which is it's waiting in the wings. Been on hold for a while. It has a spot probably about that big on the saucer that when I put after I put the white paint over top the primer, the paint literally peeled down to the plastic. The primer came off. But the nice thing was it was just a real quick sand it and done. Sand it, repaint it, and done. Unlike a certain person whose second prez has been kicking his ass.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is one of these days I will break out my Enterprise and I will laugh when mine goes together and I don't have to fight with it.
Yeah. Right?
Of course, my OCD is not as near as pronounced as his OCD.
Here's the psycho.
Yeah, well, mine, I don't have it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've learned not to be like that because of literally some of the stuff I've done. And when I look at something that I've done and I'm like, it's good enough, I have people look at it and they're like, that is amazing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If you say so, I am like it. I just got tired of it, and I'm done.
I see a million things wrong with it, but if you think it's okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had people just from looking at pictures of things I'd done, of models I'd built, ask me if I did commissions.
Oh, I know. I get that too.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, I will do a commission. You tell me what you want me to do. You supply the model, because I'm not, if I go find it, I probably am going to want to put it in my stash.
You coming home with me?
Hey Eric,
Yeah,
you lost his hair.
you did? Jesus, put your hat on, buddy. My God. Don't put your hat on. I don't care.
What are you doing with that bowl of butter?
Here we go. Yeah, I haven't washed this one in a while.
Oh, by the way, you know you guys know the brush toilet I have?
Yeah.
You gotta watch around, because apparently they didn't sell as well as Green Stuff World thought, because now you can get them for $12. I
A
feel
lot of people have bad reviews on that.
I think they're not. I've read the bad reviews, and I'm like, they're not. You know what they're saying is, yes, it's a little bit true, but you know, you work with what you got. I love the fact that I push a button and the water goes away.
Right?
And anybody who has problems with that valve just didn't put it together right.
That's what I kept saying. Well, I didn't want to say it to the comments, but you can look at their toilet bowl, and obviously they didn't put it together right. It just kept leaking on them. Like, there's a big gap there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is you have to put it in place right before you try and use it.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have it right. But I'm looking for one.
I think they're like $12 American these days, which really pisses me off, because I think I paid $39 for it. Dude, I was an early adopter. But it's been well used.
Yeah.
And you can see, here, let me take this apart. And you can see, if you don't get this in there right, then it's never going to fit.
Yeah.
The key is you got to get the pin over, and then this in the right spot, and then put the screw down. And that's probably what it is they stripped out the screw.
They probably stripped out the screw, and then, yeah. Yeah, that was a freaking cool video, though. That worked awesome.
But yeah, that's nasty.
Nice.
I can bottle that up for you, Eric. Send it to you so you can have it to drink.
Good Lord, please.
I mean, it's all acrylic. Okay, I can put that away.
Okay, bring it back.
On anybody, and of course, Oz is not here to hear this, but anybody who decides that they're going to want to get into wooden ship models, if you can afford it, you should get one of these and learn how to read it. Because so many of the planks look the same size, and it was really nice being able to go look at this and go, okay, this is the, what is it, 1/8 by 3/16. Is that what these are? Oh, no, sorry. They're 1/16 by 1/8. There we go. That's what I need. That right there.
Right there.
This right here.
Right there.
Yeah. I'm going to mute because this is going to make a little bit of noise.
We're waiting. Where's the noise? He lied. There's no noise. Oh, blue says device not connected. Hey, Mac, I don't know if you noticed, but you're, I don't know if you can hear me, actually. We're going to do something as a test. Test run this baby. But I don't know if it's going to work. No, I don't think it's going to work. Okay. Oh, rethink.
Don't think, Eric.
I gotta No, I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna rethink.
Follow it, Eric. Eric, I have to point out that when I says it's going on mute, it means you aren't going to hear the noise.
Yeah, so I was talking Blue Street Customs. I don't know if he's Hey, Mike. Can you hear us?
There's a more important question, Eric.
Yep.
Does he want to hear us?
I don't know. I don't think so. Nice dragon pick, though. Okay.
What'd I miss?
Everything. Eric was on the table dancing naked.
Again?
Yep.
Dude, I couldn't help it, man. You get the urge and you just have to go for it.
Ooh, Freddy's getting paint.
So this is really nice. For the last 2 or so weeks or so, I've been working with these.
Yeah.
Now I got to work with these.
You can see them better.
Well, wait. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4 times the width.
Nice.
That's because this is the bottom of the boat. You'll never see it.
Michelangelo, what are you building? What are you painting?
Right? Get his base coat done.
Nice.
By the way, Eric,
Yes.
if you're painting him like that and he goes, run.
Run, man. I would.
Yeah, just run. Save yourself.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'd stop and tell the children. Daddy's got to go.
I'd be tripping him just to give myself some time.
Yeah, you know the old adage, when you're like, if you're being chased by a bear, you don't have to be fast.
No.
You just have to be faster than somebody else.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, yeah, you didn't like that show, Gilly? Race to Survive Alaska?
No, not really. I couldn't really get into it. It's more of a, like the, what do you call that show?
Survivor.
Yeah, kind of like, well, it is.
Well,
like,
no, it's more The Amazing Race.
Yeah, Amazing Race. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit odd, but the fact that I grew up in Alaska, and what's it been? It's now 2023. So I left 36 years ago. It was kind of nostalgic for me. Because I've actually not directly to the exact same spots that they were going to. I've been to some areas like that. Oh, good Lord. Okay, stream's over.
Stream's over. Oh, geez.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm sorry. I'm not at home. I'm at Wonderfest handing out stickers.
I never realized you had sparkly stickers.
You whore.
I just got sparkly stickers. Anyone at
Just go to
Wonderfest.
the highest bidder. That's what it is.
What'd you say? We're going to sell. We're selling Ian to the highest bidder?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I was going to sell him to the lowest bidder. Am I doing it wrong?
Sounds like a valid plan of attack. What are all you hosers working on?
Boats. Working on this stern wheeler again.
Oh my god, that wooden ship is ridiculous.
Well, here the good news is, I finally got the strakes done.
Well, that's good. I mean, they look very rewarding, and like I get that wood will comply sometimes better than plastic.
Yeah.
You got the patience of a saint.
Well, no, not really, because there's 13 strakes on each side, and it's only taken me about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Oh, that's all. Oh, no big deal.
Speaking
You know
of
what, that would
patience,
take
we
me
were
like-
actually
that was
just
my-
talking about your second prize.
That would take me longer than getting the saucer put together on my second prize.
Hello, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
I gotta look
Hey,
at the.
Keith.
I got the wrong chat selected. Oh man. What was that?
Okay.
Wow.
Was Buck sawing wood?
I'm filing.
I hope so.
Buck's literally sawing wood. That's great.
I think that would need some lube.
Hey,
So, just so anybody out there in the internet world knows, the Crown Plaza at Louisville Airport for the Wonderfest convention is stuck in a time portal in 1973. There's no mini fridge in the room. There's no safe in the room. There is internet, however, luckily.
dial up.
But yeah, and the hotel has started smelling worse, I think, since everybody started checking in for Wonderfest.
Oh boy. Oh
It's like I said on Discord.
There's a noted hint of body odor in the elevator.
Wow.
More
The
so
toddler's gone wild.
more so than at 4 p.m. when I arrived. Now we got back from dinner around 10 o'clock at night, and it's a little ripe.
Hey, where'd you go to eat?
We went to Morton's, the steakhouse.
Ooh.
Steve!
Steve!
Hey,
Todd!
And Todd!
Guys.
Oh my God!
hey, my Johnny Five's up there.
Gentlemen!
Gentlemen.
Katrina!
Hey, Katrina.
How's it going?
You guys are on a big screen, so talk it up.
Hang on, let me suck in my gut.
Yeah.
That's better.
I should have brought a surge protector with me. I don't have enough outlets here.
What are you guys doing? Oh, I gotta fix this camera. We gotta get a little closer. Second? Yep.
It's better.
See all my fatness. Oh, no. See, even closer.
You're gonna lose the Johnny Five.
I don't want to lose the Johnny.
Does a little trivia for everybody? The chair that Steve is sitting in was previously sat in by J. Edgar Hoover. That's how Hotel's furniture is. He is in the presidential suite, so it's very possible.
Presidential suite.
Steve goes medium pimping everywhere.
I've actually been in some of those old hotels, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, like that chair. That chair is older than Steve.
This is the king's chair. That's why he's sitting in it.
There you
I
go.
bet you it's comfy, though. It's gotta be.
Is my
Yeah.
head getting cut off? What's that?
It will.
No, your head just is supporting the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, this light needs to be about here. That doesn't hit me in the head. Maybe I can scoot it back. No, it needs to light the front.
Well, see,
When we tilt the camera up, we lose the Johnny Five.
We do lose the Johnny Five.
I'll
Right.
do it.
Guys,
Well, I was going to say, Todd, if you sit on the floor, your head's still going to stick out the top of the screen.
I'll be loud. You guys are bad for my posture.
just keep an eye out for Donnie. Donnie will be there tomorrow.
Donnie will be here tomorrow. Yep. He already went to bed early, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't even get on the stream tonight.
No,
No.
yeah, he wasn't on.
What are you guys working on?
I'm working on my Freddy Krueger. I was working on Eleanor, so I'm almost caught up with the stages there. I was working on the tie rod ends until my phone died.
There it is.
Yeah, well, it was kind of funny with Eric because he was working on Eleanor until he said, "Hey, my phone's about to," and that was all.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It died.
Literally, he went like this.
What is that?
Holy!
That's how his phone died.
That was called
His
Canadian
head was
cleavage
down
right
on the
there.
bench.
Canadian cleavage.
Why? What's with Cousin It? What was that?
That was my hair.
It looked like Cousin It. I gotta admit.
Yeah. It's very humid here.
So are you gonna make this shirt plaid, Eric?
What's that?
Are you gonna make it plaid?
No, it's not plaid. It's striped. And yes,
Right.
I have the I have
okay.
the green for it.
Oh yeah.
Once I get the base coating done, because this is all primed finally.
Are you gonna flock it?
You know, I don't know, to be honest. The paint that I'm currently using is Reaper paint, and it actually goes on with a dull matte finish. So
Yeah, but his sweater is fuzzy.
was it?
Yeah, you can use some thumper hair.
Oh yeah. You know what? I could just throw this in Thumper's cage for a couple minutes. That
Yeah,
should
with
be
the
all
wet
set.
paint. Oh yeah, wood chips and rabbit hair. Perfect.
Rabbit
In style.
rabbit turds.
He's got his little fedora and everything.
Yeah.
So what happened? Your camera won't reach the other table or something?
No, it won't. I don't have an extension for the to go over by the Eleanor. And it said, and normally it gives me an option. Hey, you need to charge it at 15%. Well, it only screamed at me when it hit 3%. So I slammed it on the charger, but it's at a weird angle. But I was like, oh well, at least it's charging, and I'm still street.
Is it an iPhone?
Hey, why am I still big?
All right, what's Buck working on?
Okay, we got Buck. Here's Buck.
Working on the chaperone. Stern wheeler.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
Are you calling the Lisbon's done now, right? Off the table and done.
yeah, Lisbon's in the other room.
That's crazy.
How long was that build? 10 years?
7.
7.
That's okay. This one here was before I started it, before I got my, my GS11. So this one was started in either 13 or 14.
Hey! Jeez.
Oh,
Jesus. Somebody pick his face up off the floor.
Sorry.
oh my God.
I thought I saw something fly past the camera.
The clock
Gilly,
radio in
what
my
are you working
hotel room has an iPod dock.
Oh, good.
It's the newest. Ian, you have the newest part of the hotel.
Probably.
So wait a minute. I see 3 people, in the presidential suite, and then there's Ian. Are you in the closet? Was that like
I'm in my little den of solitude, also known as a hotel room at the Crown Plaza.
Gilly, what are you doing? You still doing your minis? Oh yeah.
I'm still working on my 88. I got all my little figures here. And now I'm working on the little bike.
Did you get any of the little Warhammer dudes painted? Get those guys finished?
Not yet. They're started, but they're painted.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I know you started on one. I didn't know how far along you got on it.
Yeah. There's still a bunch in here.
Good times.
So other than that, I'm just sitting around.
We ain't working on shit.
But
Yeah, we see that.
No, we're still here. We just had a
okay,
big old
Ian,
Here we go.
there's something right here in your nose, right there.
brought it. Okay. Oh, by the way, I checked with the phonetics expert, and you only say decal, and every decal that's said everywhere in the world, they only say decal in Canada. So, Ian, you're speaking Canadian.
Very good. Excellent, A.
They say decals in Europe too.
Yeah, a lot of the European guys, from Mark's Mods and shit like that, they say decals.
I forget where I heard decals, but once it entered my brain, it never left. It lives
Another
rent
place
free
they say
forever.
decal. Like,
I believe
Okay.
the German people do say decals as well.
Schnell.
they're all Canadians.
Booty.
See, when we went over in World War II, we converted them all.
I feel like we should be having some kind of conversation.
Yeah.
But we're all stuffed on steak, so
A lot of steak.
Oh,
Mac and cheese.
yeah, you had lobster mac and cheese. I don't be seafood. Ugh. I don't.
I'm
just
pretty
see
sure that
hamburger.
Gilly is stuffed with bacon.
I ain't making nothing. I sat in an airbrush class all day with Wayne and Phil. That was fun. That was really cool, actually. I wish I could have done it.
An airbrush class.
Yeah, they did an airbrushing session. It was like a $250 deal, but they gave you a model and an airbrush and a compressor and paints and sanding sticks. And they had cutting mats that were really this big, little 4-inch cutting mats,
you get to keep all that stuff?
For $250, you better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you get to keep all that stuff. That'd be cool.
Well, one of the people didn't show up, and they're like, "Well, if you want to take his seat," and I'm like, "What if he shows up? I'll feel really bad, And I'm like, "I don't mind the cost. I'll pay for his seat.
So terrible.
Funny, but." And then they ended up giving they gave his airbrush to Wayne, so they wouldn't have to ship it to him. across the pond.
Oh yeah.
So because it was easier for him to take it home right now than it was to try to ship it. So.
Oh, so you met Wayne already?
Yeah, we met Wayne and Phil Siegel and Lou Dalmaso and Steve from Cult TV Man. Who else is there? The guy who's back models.
Yeah.
You posted yesterday the pictures from the bar with Wayne, didn't you?
Yeah, well, they were here last night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then Cult TV Man showed up after that picture. He showed up and stopped by. Steve Ferguson, I think.
I think it is. Yeah.
And then
Did you tell him he was late and he owed a drink?
He literally came in, said hi, and then walked away. So
because he knew he was late and he owed a drink.
That's right. Well, they closed the bar at like 10 o'clock here. So.
Oh, what?
What?
That's early.
Then the bar gets closed. The lights came on at like 9:55. We're like, what is going on here? It's not 2 o'clock. And then the room next to where they were doing the airbrush class, they were doing a like a sculpting class. Oh, like a big airbrushing. They were taking the creature from the Black Lagoon, and they had these like.
Oh yeah, I saw those pictures.
And they were all painting them, right? Well, that's a massive amount of paint you're having to paint them green and all that. That there was clouds of paint coming out of that ballroom.
Yeah.
Right? You look in that ballroom, and it was breezy. We could not breathe in there, and it was still the hotel freaked out, you know. But some of them looked really good. They looked really good.
Well, that's
nice.
That's probably why they haven't changed anything in that hotel, because they've been doing Wonderfest there for the last 30 years. They're like, why bother?
I have a picture of my tub. It's from like the 70s, so it's like brown with chrome handles. I'm like, wow.
I like your window view. That's awesome. Peeping Tom.
Oh, yeah. I have a room with a balcony, but it's somebody else's balcony I'm looking at. So yeah. Wall. They said hey, you're looking down on the courtyard, but they didn't say their courtyard was actually the roof over the pool. So
I have a lovely view of the pool that, due to state regulations, is currently closed. So there's
no, you know why it's closed? I asked them about this. They had a real bad hailstorm here, and it tore holes in the roof.
Oh wow!
Pool, and they had like a plexiglass roof, and it has a bunch of holes in it. Broke plexi.
You broke holes in the roof or the roof?
In the roof.
Oh, okay, the roof.
Good boy.
I used to say breakfast without the K.
You say it again.
Breakfast.
Steve, give me a treat.
A router.
It's a roof.
A roof.
It is the roof.
Yeah, the roof is
right. It's the roof.
It's a roof.
Is it soda or is it pop where you come from?
It's
pop.
I called it pop because I was born in Minnesota, and my first girlfriend ever when I was 13 says, if you call it soda, if you call it pop again, I'm leaving. So I learned
soda.
I mean, you just called it pop.
There's some people that compromise that call it soda pop, but I mean, you know, whatever. They're the weird ones. Okay, they don't commit to anything.
Or they just say
tomato.
But at least our Johnny Fives all made it here. They look good.
In one piece, too.
They all survived.
Did you guys get them out there already, or?
Yeah, we're here. They're right there.
No, like right on the tables and stuff.
Oh no, we got to do that in the morning. We'll put
Okay.
Yeah. And if they get any mentions or anything, we're gonna send it on to Morgan because this is all his work.
So nothing gets set up tonight. It all gets set up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, at noon.
Tomorrow. Yeah, we have until tomorrow to get everything down on the tables.
I think it's the lighting. You can really tell there's a different color paint around.
Yeah, 8 a.m. to noon for entering the model shop.
And you get the mad dash of everybody out there. Nice.
Well, these three are all the same color. This one's different.
This one looks lighter.
Steve, I'm surprised you didn't bring something relaxing to do, like the lights for the probe droid.
You didn't bring your Lego lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only person who can complain more during a build than me is Steve with that probe droid. I feel so horrible for you.
I thought he was going to do the arm wipe. I was looking forward to that.
I was waiting for a raid smash.
Burned up the other motor on the second time you ran it around. At least you got it on camera, but blew smoke out.
But he didn't even comment. Oh, here is. How did that happen?
I just love that I love that he's over here doing something. Smoke's just pouring out over here, and he's like, "Oh."
Oh, good.
Smoke check good.
I'm
Yeah.
sad that you're not coming back.
Sorry, man.
Next time,
Yep.
we'll have him come down like 4 days early, do a couple hours each drive. You know, make it down.
No.
I didn't want to come. It was too smoky down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Gil.
Thanks, Gil.
I'm with Gil. I think all that smoke's coming from Louisville.
2 days ago.
You think we're blowing smoke?
Yeah. Absolutely, Todd. I mean, come on. You got Ian there.
That could be. That could be. We don't have to be.
Beautiful.
You're embarrassing me at this point.
Oh,
That's not hard to do.
Wait. I'm not sure what he's doing, but Ian is away from the camera. Oh.
What were you doing?
I was trying to find more light. There was a
Who's
lamp
under
in
the
the other
desk?
corner of the room,
Who's under the
and
desk?
it wouldn't turn on. And I'm like, what the hell? They got a broken lamp? It was unplugged. This is the most
Who's
poorly
under
lit
your
hotel I've
desk,
ever
Ian?
been in.
Who's under your desk? What's your name?
It's like, I need to learn, before I come again next year, I need to learn Braille, because this place is so dark, you can't find anything. There's no light.
Well, Ian, here's the thing. 24 years in the military, billeting all over the world. What are you bitching about? It's normal.
No, my room is
I mean, honestly, we don't want to see my face fully lit. I mean, you want to kind of have me in the dimness.
Oh, you stole the light from it.
I did steal all the lights from the other room. We had
I
to look
wouldn't
at this
be
corner.
married otherwise.
It was like it's like a sex scene in here. It's like the 70s dungeon.
Yeah, it's
like the in the park here.
It
Are
is.
you guys at least on the same floor of the motel, or?
now Steve is up on 6. I'm on 5. Todd's down on 3 with the view of the sex patio.
Yeah.
They call it a
That's
courtyard.
awesome.
You didn't look down on a roof with air conditioner units and everything, but there's people wandering around.
I don't even hardly see anything.
Well, at least you guys are following the safety protocols for staying in a hotel.
Shit.
Military man, you never stay on the ground floor. If you can avoid it, you want to stay on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th floor. Because if you go too high, the fire trucks can't reach you. And if you're too low, the cat burglars can.
Well, then
Did you say
Steve's
cat
screwed.
burglars?
Yeah,
The
Cat
Don't
burglars.
worry.
When's the last time somebody got busted for cat burglary?
I'm wondering that myself.
I've never been burgled by a cat.
If I had a cat, I'd pay him to steal it.
I've been phantom pooped by a cat. You step into your bathroom first thing in the morning, the cat's decided to leave you a present.
He has a cat that shows up and sleeps on his keyboard while he's
I
working.
thought that
It's
was
not
his
his cat.
cat.
It's not his cat.
I always thought it was his cat.
Some cat just wanders into his shop and sleeps on his keyboard while he's there.
So, Ian, what else are you displaying? Anything other than Johnny 5?
Well, I brought the Johnny 5. I'm putting my belt gizmo in for the movie prop class.
Yep, I knew that. I just wondered
that's
if
You brought the
had
power
mine.
too, didn't you?
And then the hold on a second. Careful.
What is that thing?
It's the belt thing that they wear in Ghostbusters.
Okay, do I gotta put them back on?
Oh, wow.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
And this monster, which is extremely delicate,
Can you find some light?
I have no light. That's it. That's all I got.
UN Spacey. That sounds familiar. What is that? That's Robotech?
Macross, aka Robotech in the US.
Yeah.
Robotech?
Is that what
Yeah.
that is?
Does
I
that
don't think that gun is
transform?
very aerodynamic.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it would
No.
fly.
Well, they fly in space. They don't need to be aerodynamic. There's no wind resistance.
I feel
in
like
space.
we should be reviewing the
Ian,
movie.
does that transform?
So we all watched Ghostbusters for the first time.
which one?
1,000.
There's only one. The second one is eh. The third one doesn't exist. The fourth one was okay. We don't know about the fifth one yet.
Third
The
one.
fourth one. That's not the fifth
I don't know
one.
what you're talking about.
What are you
The
talking about?
third,
Yeah, I know what you're
the one
talking
you referred to as third was a reboot.
Yeah, the female version sucked. I'm just flat out. It just
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
shouldn't have even made that one.
We do not speak of that.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, I just
16
did.
reboot is not.
I
in
tried
the
to watch it. I
timeline.
made it like 15 minutes in. I go, this movie's dead to me.
Well, yeah, you got to watch the whole thing to know how bad it is.
Oh no, I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it.
Oh, Katrina, I watched the whole thing. I knew how bad it was.
We watched the whole thing. It was horrendous.
It was.
Why did you keep watching it? Because you just had to see
Because
how it
how
ended.
can you properly say that you don't like it if you don't go all the way through?
Exactly. Todd,
Yeah,
it's the
Todd,
same
you can't
reason why
properly-
people sat through the 78 Star Wars Christmas special. Okay? Just so they could say that it sucked.
Wait, there was one?
What?
Yeah.
You guys never saw that?
I saw it in the first run.
It was the worst ever.
This guy probably
Chewbacca's
saw it in the
family.
theater.
No, it was on TV. It was made for TV. Yes, I saw it on whatever those three channels. One of those three channels.
Oh.
It was all about Chewbacca and Chewbacca's family.
And it was bad.
It was horrible.
I was 13 and I knew it was bad.
You know, this is sad because Eric will sit through and watch the entire Star Wars Christmas special,
Oh, wow.
but he won't sit down and watch Galaxy Quest.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So did Eric.
I-
So did Eric.
I know.
Everybody
Touche.
has their bad genre that they like.
Genre? Genre?
Whatever.
What is a genre?
It's the same thing as a fucking rough, okay?
The rough is on fire.
I clearly
The
don't
roof.
hear it anymore.
Oh,
I remember when he took me to see. He said, "Oh my God, this is gonna be the greatest movie ever." He took me to see in a theater, 3 Surf Ninjas.
Oh God.
The worst
I
movie.
think I remember that.
The worst movie, which I did sit through. The
Wait,
worst
wait.
movie I've ever seen in my entire
Wait,
life.
wait.
Now, I've
Not-
only walked out of 2 movies. I walked out of Natural Born Killers. I could not.
Oh my God.
That was a horror movie.
No, I walked out in the middle of it. And the second movie was 12 Monkeys. I also walked out of that.
That's a bad movie too.
Yeah, I just couldn't. Those are the only time I've ever walked out of a movie.
I mean, it
Wait,
was
did
Now,
you see-
when I walked out of seeing Matrix when it first came out, right, the original Matrix, I walked out of the Matrix thinking, "This is a whole lie. We are batteries. This world is fake." I mean, that movie affected me.
But you still walked out of it.
No, I watched that one.
Oh,
When I
okay.
left, I finished Matrix. That was a fantastic movie, but it made me think of the world differently. Like we're on computer programs,
Red pill or blue pill, Todd?
right? Ugh.
Wait, did you say 3 surf ninjas?
Yes.
Wait, surf like surfers, like on
Yes.
surfboards? Not the 3
That's why,
ninjas.
that's why we never trusted him ever. Any movie he said was good, we didn't believe.
Wait a second. Wait, no, hold on. I didn't even know this movie existed.
I didn't either.
I've never heard of 3 surf ninjas.
The only surf movie I ever watched was
No,
Point Break.
He was the lawyer.
Oh, he was their lawyer. Yeah, it
And
was
what's
Michael
her face?
Douglas. Yeah.
Michael Douglas and what's the
Sea Shepherd. Yeah.
Was it Sybil? No,
Yeah.
it was not. It was Kate something. Kathleen Turner. Kathleen.
Oh,
Oh,
might have been
Kathleen Turner. Yeah.
Was it Kathleen? Yeah, Kathleen Turner.
Oh, it wasn't 3. It was just surf
Oh,
ninjas.
horrible.
Oh, she loved that movie, and she'd watch on Golden Pond
What
like
the
every
hell?
Tuesday.
Look at Ian looking at that.
Yeah.
Golden Pond and her
You won't
dad.
be able
Rob
to
Schneider.
Ian, you won't
There
be
you
able
go, Todd.
Oh God, that's it.
Surf ninjas right there.
Oh no!
What
What is this?
Ever.
Ever walk out of a movie?
Oh my.
God.
Oh my.
Worst-
I,
Look at the look on his face.
right?
Todd, you have broken Ian.
Oh yeah, and that's pretty much what it looked like. I couldn't take it anymore.
Broken
I
Ian, no.
Ian's having Tourette's.
Oh,
Ian wants to watch the movie.
this is like when the time I went to a Mexican restaurant based on the recommendation of a vegan.
The light on your head makes you look older than you are.
Me?
Yeah, it makes you look like a grandpa. Kind of hanging out.
I am a grandpa.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
He is old.
He's not that old. He looks much better in person. The light is just blowing your head out.
How old is he?
He looks like Santa Claus, and we're like the elves.
Oh, that's just the other.
Yeah,
Because
Buddy the elf.
Well,
I think
looks like I could
How
have
old you are?
taken kid gift requests. What's that?
Yes, how old you are?
Who?
Eric.
How old am I? Oh, he asked? Oh, 58.
When's your birthday?
When I was born. March 22nd.
God bless it. I'm the oldest one by a month.
Oh, poor Buck. Same birthday as William Shatner.
Really?
That's okay. I've got the same birthday as George Washington.
Literally.
I have the worst
Yes.
birthday ever.
How could your birthday be a bad day?
It's a
Like,
terrible day.
I don't
I don't
understand.
want to talk about it. It's a terrible day.
What day?
It's the day after Christmas. That's a terrible day.
Oh,
First.
Oh, I get screwed. Every year I get screwed.
Todd only gets one present a year.
But I'm like, that's bullshit because you would go to Christmas shopping, run out of money, and then realize it's my birthday, and so I'd get a card.
Yeah, but that's the day everybody returns everything. So you're doing pretty good.
No, it was terrible. No.
The worst day to
My
have a
birthday
birthday
gifts were
is
under
February
birthday.
29th.
What's that?
February 29th is the worst day to have a birthday.
Yeah.
What day?
February 29th.
Well, my sister's the 28th.
That is.
She almost missed it by one day, and it was a leap year.
Yeah.
So she almost got it. Yep.
Because then you start counting your birthdays like in dog years, you know? How
Well,
old are you? I'm
born on
6.
Christmas Day,
Technically,
but
I'm
I got my
35, but you know.
Said, I'm golfing or I'm on vacation. You got to wait till tomorrow.
Wow.
Because she went into labor, and they said, no, cork her up. Well, I'll be back tomorrow.
Don't you think it's better that it's
Cork her up?
Did you really
Yeah.
want it on the 25th?
Well, this is the 70s. That shit
Is
happens.
that a thing? That like you know, I just put a cork in it.
That's what they told her. They said, put a cork in it and wait another day. I'll be back tomorrow.
Pray he doesn't come out the other end. You know, I mean, you know.
Well, I know for a fact that I broke up a pinochle game, and my parents were winning.
The fact that you just said pinochle.
I like this. This is a big
What's
chair.
wrong with pinochle?
This is a big chair.
There's
This is a big
nothing wrong with
Pattern
pinochle.
suits
Just-
your dog.
I don't know if anyone knows what pinochle is anymore.
I know it's because it was dumbed down to spades.
trying to sit in the big boy chair.
Were they tired of playing Parcheesi?
What's better?
No, pinocchle's a good game.
I
Double.
always preferred Parcheesi.
I have
Yeah, that kind of suits you, Todd.
I have a little furry J9, J5, or
Yeah.
I have a little J1 head right there.
Hey, Todd, put a
Nice.
cork in that. Save it
Nice.
for tomorrow. All right?
Eric, it's put a J5 head in it.
To the J5.
This is not Johnny 5. This is number 1, number 4, number 2, and number 5.
Where's 3?
I think he blew up 3. If I remember.
Yeah, 3 got blown up.
Yeah, 3 got blown up by the helicopter.
Yeah.
No. 3 didn't. He built a fake. He built one out of spare parts in the back of the van, and that's the one that drove out of the van and got blown up by the helicopter.
So what happened to 3 then?
I'm trying to remember what happened.
Crap, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that this weekend.
Yeah, because I don't think
Watch
he
the Star
destroyed.
Wars
I don't
Christmas
think
special
number 3
too.
got blown up. I'll be honest.
They don't remember.
I don't
You know,
know.
in all honesty, if you found one of the guys that was on the movie set, they probably said number 3 broke down, and they just used 1, 2, and 4. You know,
I'm pretty
it
sure
could be
the heads are
something
probably
stupid as
interchangeable.
that. But yeah, the one that got blown up by the helicopter was built by Johnny 5 in the back of the Nova Robotics van out of spare parts.
No,
No, Bob. No, this is simple.
No.
you know how long it's been since I saw that movie at all?
I saw it. I think 9 days ago.
No, watch it free.
I did watch it again a couple months back, yeah.
I watched it.
Hello,
9 days.
Masa.
Masa!
Hey, Masa's here.
Hey, Masa. I want to say the last time I saw Short Circuit was in the 80s.
Why? It's a
That's a
good movie.
shame.
you guys been talking about. I went looking for it, and I'm like, I'm a cheap bastard. I will not pay for a video to watch a movie online when there's so much else out there that I can watch.
I have it on DVD at home.
I'm sure you can stream it somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's got to have it.
Yeah, like
You can watch it on YouTube for like $5.
I'm a cheap bastard.
I bought it on DVD for $2.99 at Walmart years ago.
See, Todd,
Yes.
we had Peacock. My wife was paying $10 a month for Peacock, or $10 for Peacock, no commercial. We canceled it because I'm now paying $20 for the year and $5 a month for no commercials. We're cheap bastards.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm saving a whopping like $30, and we're happy about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't have to subscribe to like YouTube Premium or anything. You can just spend like $5 and watch.
There's that big head that we're
there it
working
is.
on.
That's what they were painting and fogging the whole room. That's it. Yeah, the creature from Black Lagoon.
Oh,
A whole bunch of
cool.
people.
Like, check out the size of that head.
You know, it's huge. It was like a 16-inch bust.
Yeah.
What was that?
Look at all the people there.
That must be
Oh, that was
half
definitely
scale.
before they started painting, because that place was like looking into a cloud.
Is that like half scale?
I don't know.
1/3.
Some of them were doing really good work. It looked amazing. It looked like a bunch of Donnies just painting away.
Look at
Yeah,
all
look
the
like a bunch of
guys that have
Donnies
no
there.
hair.
Look at all the hot women.
Yeah. Lots of them.
That's like the baldest convention I've ever seen.
There we go.
Thank God they were airbrushing so much
Airbrushing
painting.
class with the Iwata. There wasn't a single person not wearing glasses or magnifying lenses or some kind of,
Luckily, the smell of the paint overwhelmed the smell of the body odor.
Oh.
smell. I mean, Louisville in general smells, but I don't think it's because of anybody here.
Yeah, Louisville smells like dirty hose water.
Really?
Why are we back on us? Why do we keep coming back here?
Because you guys are the star of the show, and you got Johnny's there.
Oh,
I mean, Johnny Fives.
Gilly's in control of the stream tonight, so.
We do love the Johnnies. The Johnnies are gonna. You know, when I'm down on the 3rd floor, and I brought mine up here, which is this one here. I brought mine up to the 6th floor to put it in Steve's suite. And I had people stop me in the hallway to the elevator. I had people in the elevator taking pictures of it. And I got out of the elevator, and more people were asking about it. They're like, "Where do we get the kid? Where do we get the kid?" I said, "It's a commissioned prison print, But I told them we're the guy that did it. But I think it's going to get it.
If I had to pick my favorite, it would be the one on the far left or your far right.
So that's the normal Johnny 5.
That's the normal 5.
The 3 Saint robots, because there's the one that got the blew up with the toilet seat, and then the one with the brush, the tree branches on his head, and this one's covered in mud.
Okay, before you guys put them out, make sure you get a picture of the Three Stooges and put the.
Hear no evil, see no evil kind of.
Well, remember he reprogrammed these 3 as the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a screen grab from the movie, and we're gonna pose them tomorrow as the Three Stooges, messing with each other and with Johnny watching. So.
All of us. See, I always thought that they would always be the same, but.
Okay, here's that.
Yes.
St. Todd missed out on the Iwata paint thing.
Guy, he spent a lot of time. We're on his model.
Just wait. You'll see them when they come up.
See what? What are we looking at?
There's Wayne.
There's Wayne. This guy.
Oh yeah.
Bill's to his left.
There's Wayne. There's the other guys over there.
I love the hand. That's great. I love that finger. It's fantastic.
And look at all the stuff they get.
Oh yeah, they got paint.
And we got mask and sets right there.
Yep, those are Louis dummies, so Aztec dummies.
I'm like, wow.
They didn't take.
How the hell did you turn that down, Todd?
I didn't know about it because they were only offering it on the Wonderfest Facebook group, which I wasn't a member of.
Wow.
It wasn't on the Wonderfest website, which I was hoping. If I would have seen it, I would have absolutely have done it.
Did they get pictures of Todd and Steve and?
Oh, I don't know. There's Phil. I'm sitting right next to Phil, but I don't know why they would have taken a picture of me.
And look at all the paints.
Yep. Those paints are amazing, by the way. So
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
I bought out Createx and took over their paint line, and so that's this new line, this new world.
Oh, is that the one they got?
Yeah, and they adhere so well, and you have to use so little of it. It's so nice, and people were just
Yeah, Createx is really good.
Yeah, they took like a 1-to-10 ratio of like a flow improver to the paint and shot all day long. They were just having a great time with it.
Oh, okay. That's what they were talking about, and I couldn't freaking
They
figure
don't
out
have
what it
the
was.
colors yet, but they're working on it. I don't actually see anybody building it.
Where's Eric?
I don't know. Eric's run away.
What?
Buck is reading a script.
No, I'm looking to see what the next parts are.
Oh, there's Eric. He's there.
I've been working on his hat and his shoes and whatnot. Now I'm about ready to paint his pants here. So,
Are you gonna flock his sweater?
What'd you do? Steve?
Okay, I'll show you some dedication to some of these guys' work. Watch.
Wants to kill the bathroom? And they're destroying something? What is this? Is that somebody who packed something into a plane seat?
Oh, I saw
Exactly.
that. For his model.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, it's a blockade runner, I think.
And he's got all this he had to pack.
Yeah, the blockade runner.
Yeah.
You know what? Every person I saw that brought models said they all broke.
Oh,
Every person's like, yep, it didn't make it. I got to glue a bunch of stuff. I got to fix a bunch of stuff. There's everybody.
Wow.
and that blockade runner.
Fingers
The
crossed
people that
mine.
flew, the people that drove, I mean, like Ian drove and Steve drove and stuff, but
I was okay, thankfully.
Okay,
Thankfully.
here's part of that blockade runner.
oh my God, that thing's
Wow.
huge.
Whoa,
dang.
that's big.
That room is usually really cool to do.
Is there no drop ceiling in the model?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no ceiling tiles in there.
Yeah, they took the ceiling tiles out
Why?
Why?
for air.
I'll probably
So let the body odor go up.
Yeah, let the smell out. Yeah, it needs ventilation.
Everything in that room, and you focus on the ceiling.
I saw it too.
Okay, one more. Okay, everybody ready? Are you guys ready?
Tiny.
They're a little dudes.
Everybody look.
All right, we're looking.
Everybody look.
We're looking.
Why the hell would they let this guy in?
Oh, oh.
That's a pit stain. That's what a pea stain
That's a
looks
pea
like.
stain.
16 hobbies. There we go.
It's doing hobbies. Say hello to pea stain when you guys are there,
Just
you guys.
randomly leaving
Ask him
stickers
for a
in
free
random
shirt.
places.
Or a free sticker.
Oh,
He'll have
I
a
got
few.
your shirt up here. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You got a bunch of stickers to give out. And they're sparkly now.
Yeah, let's see the Gurney picture. I mean, the Gurney stickers.
These got sparkly stickers.
So I got these originally for $20, and then they sent me another email that said, "Hey, $19 for 50 of these."
Are they bigger?
Yeah, they're 3x3.
Oh, nice.
And they're sparkly.
Yeah,
They should have made them pink, too.
The girls will love it.
yeah, I'm sure. Hey, listen, you remember going to the supermarket as a kid and like putting
Oh,
in the-
yeah.
to get the stickers out of the machine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
used to
gumball
love those
machine?
things.
What stickers?
Yeah, they're
Like a gumball machine?
Yeah.
But it was a
Yeah.
little sticker machine. You put a couple quarters in, you'd clunk with the metal thing, and it would,
Yeah, I
stick,
never did that.
it would spit out a piece of folded cardboard. You'd open it up, and there was a sticker inside.
No, I never did that. I buy gobstoppers that way,
No.
Why would you want stickers?
but I never bought stickers.
Oh, the stickers are awesome.
Oh no. Did you have stickers on your Trapper Keeper?
Yes. Yes.
I did not.
Yes. Many. Oh, yeah.
I did not have stickers on my Trapper.
Oh, no. When I went to school in the 80s, it was Trapper Keeper Mafia. Like,
Yeah.
you had to have the head-ass pimped out Trapper Keeper, or
For
else
sure.
you got beat up even more than I already did.
What stickers did you have on there?
My Little
Ninja
Pony.
Turtles, Transformers,
My Little Pony.
you name it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Window
Turtles.
things. Like, just any stickers. You had to have
Barbie.
stickers. Everything had to have stickers on it. The stickers needed stickers. I put ketchup on my ketchup.
Did you have a cabbage
Oh my
patch
God.
sticker?
Did you have a Cabbage Patch doll?
Baking up that sausage, boy.
You see the look on his face?
Cabbage Patch fad, but that was.
He had one.
No, I had Starcom, I had G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja Turtles,
Did you have a Gremlin?
Thundercats.
That's what he called his Cabbage Patch.
Did
Mask.
you have those stretchy arm wrestlers?
Oh, Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, Stretch Armstrongs.
Oh yeah. I didn't have one of those actually.
No, we did.
No.
Tied him to the bike and we were riding in both directions.
You know, I had something made of that material. It was like it was like a top hat with a pink ball on it. It was like a stress reliever. I cut it open and dissected it, and I had glue all over my body.
Oh shit! I did that with all my shit.
You know, it was
Dissected every of them.
not so great.
Like a little cow, you squeeze it and the poop comes out.
Yeah, kind of like that material. Got like random loopy.
No, those are today's kids. When I was a kid, I was lucky to get wax pops. You know, the little bottles of
The hell's a wax pop?
You know, that's what I was lucky to get.
They were good.
Yeah, I didn't get Legos.
Hey,
I had a record set once.
Who's in there? Hey, Mark.
I'm
Did
not-
you get record sets?
You
Jesus.
guys hear me?
What are we going to do with
That's
you?
what I said.
You said erector sex.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Erector set.
Wow,
I did.
where
I had
was
one.
that when I was growing up? Holy
I had it way
God.
before I was too old. I was too young to have it because I could have eaten all those. But I had little bolts and nuts, like the metal girder with holes in it. You built all sorts of cranes and
You had
mechanics.
Lincoln logs before that.
I did.
Erect what?
Yeah, Lincoln logs were always
I had
before
Lincoln
the
logs.
erector set.
Yeah, I never got.
I had the little wheels with the sticks.
Yeah,
That's about it.
So way back then, I mean,
no.
you didn't get, okay, wait. They were making the Lego set when we were younger.
I had GI Joes. I did not have Legos. I
When we
was
were
not
younger,
Legos.
they didn't have, like, you had to build from scratch. There were
I
no
had
kits.
I had a lot of the GI Joe. I had the big Blackbird.
I had the freaking carrier ship. That was awesome.
I never had the aircracker. I had the
Blackbird.
The F-15 Strike Eagle. The wings open and the landing gear wouldn't come down. You close them, the landing gear go back up. God, that thing was amazing.
Man,
And then-
Gilly, you were lucky. That was
The Night Raven and the Sky Striker.
Is that
No,
what
that was second hand though. I got lucky and got a second hand, but still,
Yeah, but
I had one.
even second hand. Holy crap!
No, no.
The fucking
Yeah,
Lego.
That sucker was huge.
My mom
Imagine
probably
if you
realized
still had that.
step on one in the middle of the night.
I wish.
She said no.
You know how many models you could buy?
Yeah.
No. No, what else? I had.
No, as I was growing up, my sister was getting mad. She started throwing all my toys away.
Oh
What?
no!
I must have had like 1,000 mini, what do you call those, Hot Wheels?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She threw all those away.
With the orange track. Yep, I had that. I had the original Kenner Knight Rider.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Basically, never piss
Party
with
with the lights on.
Yeah, yeah.
Never piss
I had a General Lee, a metal one. I used to drive it off the ironing board to see how much damage it could take. Just push it out,
Die-cast one?
out in the middle of the living room and roll it off the ironing board.
To it, or?
No, that thing was solid. They don't make toys like that anymore.
No, they don't.
I had Tonka trucks. I used to use my BB gun to shoot out the windows. Oh,
Yeah. I used to shoot my G.I. Joes with my BB gun.
I had, like the pump.
Just line them up there and
Or a pellet gun and shoot one little pellet. I remember the first time they came out with those surgical tubing water balloon launchers, little pouch, you know.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
thing
the slingshots.
was put a screw in the side of the gazebo and launch eggs straight up in the air. Well, I'll tell you this much: you can't see an egg once it goes up in the sky.
No.
So you run for cover. You launch one and you run for cover.
Yeah,
And
you
then that
don't
becomes
want it.
game. You got
I used to do that with lawn darts.
And your mom comes home and goes, "Where's all the damn eggs?"
I got pictures of a potato cannon that we made. We could launch a potato like literally almost 200 yards with that thing.
I got in trouble. That balloon launcher was a terrible idea. You all right, man? Yeah, too much fiber. Jesus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good thing this
No,
ain't
we can start from here.
Steve just took a half an hour
The
long
lighting looks a
dump.
lot better on you over there. Are you rehydrating? Was it that bad?
Oh my God, Steve, how many pounds did you lose in there?
Better.
Is it?
Can you guys hear me?
Did you have to call building maintenance to help?
I'm the tallest person here, and you guys both make me look small sitting here.
You're slouching.
I am slouching, otherwise it'd be off the camera.
But lighting is better.
It is better.
And you're right, that lighting does make people look older.
It does.
No, I'm serious.
And on that note, I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh.
Like,
What?
is it
Oh,
pulling
yeah,
up
guys.
gray?
I gotta get up early. I gotta bring my models downstairs and register for the model show. So I'm gonna.
Are you in?
Bye, Ian.
Bye, Ian.
Have a good night.
Gotta get his beauty sleep.
It's not going to help.
Oh, yeah.
He could get 40 hours of beauty sleep and it wouldn't help.
Aw.
What? What? Did I say something mean?
What? Oldest profession in the world? Don't knock it till you try it.
You have?
20
No.
You need a bit more sleep, Todd.
What? I'm delirious. I've been having the weirdest sleep since I've been here. I mean, I got here, and then I met up with Wayne. I was out by 8 o'clock my own time, like back Arizona time. I was out by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I woke
I
up.
texted you, you never got back.
No, I was out. Oh, I was out cold. Which I normally am up until 1 or 2 in the morning at home.
That's what she said. She said he's
And
out.
I'm like, that trip, the whole travel day must have wiped me out. And then I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, it's 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I'm like, I wanted to go see this airburst thing. I'm like, wait a minute, it's 9 o'clock Arizona time, which means it's only 6 a.m. here. Or no, it was 9 o'clock here. It was, but that means I got up at 6 Arizona time.
Yeah, you got up at 6 Arizona.
Yeah, because he didn't get back to me. So he will, because he's up.
No.
He's like, how do you know he's up? He talks about being up all night on the street.
No, because I brought my laptop because I was going to play some Diablo 4, and my laptop is vastly underpowered to Diablo 4, and I was lucky to get 1 frame per second. And, well, my laptop is it's like an i7, but it's like a 1050 or 1030 video card. It's GTX. It's kind of old, and it loads it. It's just terrible, you know. So what am I going to do? And then I found out it's a native 4K display. So it's trying to run the game in 4K and it wouldn't let me change it.
I watched it out.
Are you washed out?
But I'm a goal.
Or it could just be that we're all old.
You look as white as you talk.
Wow. I feel like I shouldn't be in the middle. If you guys get in a fight, I'm leaving. I don't want to be in the middle of it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you going to ruin your eyes?
Here.
Yeah, really? Oh, is it?
Is that better?
Oh, actually, you know what?
That actually looks better. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
That's actually pretty good.
So you gotta like the camera and not the people.
No, it's the lights need to be over there. That's the problem.
Look, you're young again.
Yeah, I don't feel so bad now.
Figured it out.
Yeah, we were getting blown out. That's bad. That's
The funny thing is, Ian probably had the same problem.
Yeah, well, I stole a bunch of lights and moved the chairs around because he's in this room that goes on forever. There's like a pool over here and a spa, and he's got a bar, and there's like a masseuse table in here. I mean, he's a presidential suite.
You know, that kitchen's probably bigger than our kitchen.
That kitchen's bigger than my room.
Yeah. No, it's not bigger than that.
More functional.
Yes, more functional.
Well, you can just move in here. How much is it a night? The parking is bad.
Yeah. The Wi-Fi's free.
The Wi-Fi is terrible. I do like this.
Free, but terrible.
You gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, what? Who?
Yeah.
You have to work tomorrow?
No.
I don't think so.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
You work on a Saturday?
Not usually.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yes. I don't know. I'm curious.
I handle the transportation for the disadvantaged for the Florida Keys.
From Pennsylvania? Interesting.
That's where I live.
Yeah. So is that like Dollar Ride or something like that, or like
It's
the
very similar.
It's very similar.
Dollar Ride or the
What
like
happens is
the non-medical
like
transport?
Every county in the country has transportation for disadvantaged. Every state runs it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Florida,
Not disabled, disadvantaged.
disadvantaged. So,
Yeah, not like the non-medical transport ambulance.
well,
and
it's
stuff.
either senior, low income, or disabled.
Oh, okay.
Go to a shop,
You
you
have
go
to
to a
qualify.
lawyer.
Oh, my mom needs that.
Medical.
Can you arrange that for my mom? Because she likes to.
Every county has to provide
And
it.
yeah, and usually you can't have any.
Oh, but we got
Now,
to take her
that,
car away.
but that depends on the state.
I mean,
and
that
the grant.
depends on the state.
Now, I do the same thing. That's my agency. That's what do it. We do it for Burlington.
Do you work for the same company?
Yeah.
Oh.
She uses the software I wrote down.
Oh, so if you have a problem with the software, you know who to talk to.
Well,
Yeah.
I get reports of you.
For free.
Like, you're sleeping with the boss. That's how that works.
But no, it's federal government says that every state has to provide the senior disabled transportation. It's then up to the state to decide how to do that. Like in New Jersey, what they do.
Give them a scooter.
New Jersey Transit handles it all. They give their allotment to each county based on the student.
So you do the scheduling and everything? So
Well,
they reach out to you and
in
arrange
Florida,
it.
it's their contract for places that are contracted with the state. I'm a contractor with the person who has that contract. I'm not an employee. I'm a contractor.
Yeah,
I really feel like Zach Galifianakis right now between two friends. I'm between two villains.
It's a contract, so you couldn't get anybody
To work
reliable
with
to work down there. And like if somebody called out sick, transportation wasn't going to be handled that way.
So obviously they have to cover
So
7
at the
days.
time, so at the time, my partner and
I
I
work Monday through Friday.
Then why would you have to work tomorrow? What's
I
he
wouldn't.
talking about?
I keep thinking it's the wrong day. That's what I'm saying. I keep thinking.
What would he do without you? He has no
You
idea
have
what day it
no
is. He had no
idea.
idea how to drive the car,
You have no
what gear we
idea.
should be in, when we should stop
Well,
at
first
the
off,
light.
in this kind of transportation, you're always thinking the next day. When you go in on Monday, all you're thinking about Tuesday. So when something happens, you're
Yeah, I'm always
completely
working
thrown
day
off.
ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you made it all the way from.
But I should actually Smith work tomorrow.
From Pennsylvania.
That's the ball to the left. Quarterly reports to the left. I handle everything.
Well, I have a feeling.
Right down to maintenance.
I have a feeling the model room tomorrow is going to take like 10 minutes. For sure.
Oh no.
I don't think it's that big.
No.
No.
Yeah, I really-
Oh, what are you talking about? Work on display?
Yes.
It's probably a good 20 minutes, maybe a half hour.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not going to be an all-day thing. So I mean,
Well,
if
it
you could.
depends. It depends on if you find something you like, or I mean, we were in there. It was probably a good half hour.
Yeah.
You came last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was probably a good hour. And then there's the room across the hall.
And you'll notice there's no Gora here, by the way. They're missing planes and they're losing luggage and
Oh, we didn't know Agora didn't make it.
yeah, Gora did not make it. Well, James and Liam should be here tomorrow, hopefully. But Claire, her plane basically, I don't know, the engines fell off or something, and Claire couldn't make it because the plane
It
wouldn't.
didn't pass the safety inspection.
Yeah, it had the engines were full of cat hair or something. I don't know,
The
but
hell are they flying? C-47s?
okay, because James and Liam were already here. They were in the U.S., but the problem is she has the Optimus Prime, and they were going to bring it and display it, and I don't think she ever made it out of the UK. Her plane got delayed, and then she was stuck at the airport for 12 hours, and then they finally canceled it. But hopefully, Agora will be the James and Liam. Hopefully, will be here tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yes, text away. What? Are you emailing?
Yeah, the email me.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I
Yes.
have a schedule for him. He doesn't stick to it. I have a build schedule, editing schedule. He doesn't stick to it.
Why is that, Steve?
I don't know.
I mean, she's trying to keep you organized.
There's so much on the internet to see, All those
That's
apps.
He's got so many ads to watch.
He's trying to get to the end of it.
There's no end to the internet. That's the problem.
That's it.
That's the youth today has not found the end. We're not going to.
Okay, why are they still on us?
Because we're the Three Stooges, and we're the most entertaining right now. I don't know. They should make us small, and we'll just provide color commentary. They're enjoying the Johnny Five.
You look like you have a picture of the way you're holding your phone.
Oh,
Because he looks like he's taking a picture of us.
he's recording.
You got Steve entertained. He's probably playing Candy Crush on his phone over there.
Could be.
It could be. Now look at wait, go back to Eric real
Wait,
quick.
is that a drain? He's
Go
No,
back to
go back
Eric.
to Eric. I want to comment on Eric's amazing pants.
At least he's wearing some.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I didn't, but Eric's got some epic pants going on. I don't know what do you got going on there, Eric?
These are black trousers. That's what all the references basically gave when I looked it up.
I thought they were brown.
I honestly did too,
No,
but
I
I
think
don't
you
know
were
if
like
that was
black-
like movie
black-
magic or whatever the hell it was. Yeah.
I thought they were brown.
That looks good. Are you hand painting or are you airbrushing?
No, this is all hand painting.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, finishing off his hat. The glove is going to be the hottest thing to do because it's got multiple colors in a very small area. So,
Isn't it just like a rawhide glove?
well, it's got the like a regular like glove tan, right?
Yeah.
Or tan glove, sorry. Then it's got the back to it is more of like a brass, copperish kind of hue for the metal
Yeah.
on the back plates, and then the actual claws are steel, iron, whatever, shiny, not chrome, but the glove itself is.
Great.
Take them off here. You'll see that the glove isn't all intact.
Oh, is that a hole in the palm?
That's part of his burnt hand.
Oh, I can't. How are you going to do all his burn scars and everything?
Well, that's where the those really micro type paintbrushes come in.
Yeah, definitely ask Donnie because Donnie's got all those tips and tricks up his sleeve.
Where is this one? Okay, well, I'll show you one here if I can get it out. Come on now.
That actually looks really good. That is supposed to be like a manhole he's standing on, right? Like a manhole cover. Gates
There
of
it is.
hell. Something.
This is how I'm going to be doing.
There you go. One strand.
Right?
Yeah. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there it
The
is.
fine detail. It's like 3
That-
hairs.
That's what's going to do most of the skin work on his hand. So
Belly brushes.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
What?
What?
before my phone died on the Eleanor, that was really cool. I started doing the tie rod linkage for the tires. So
Yeah, well, don't put it in
I'm working
backwards.
on the front end.
That tie rod on the Eleanor, remember it had the teeth. The teeth have to face a certain direction. And there's a slot on the chassis it has to slide into, or you're going to have it all screwed up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. And you can mount the front wheels backwards if you do it wrong. And it'll never work. Because you'll put the wheels on the wrong way and have the tie rod point in the wrong direction. Yep.
I did that wrong by mistake, and that guy flamed me down.
Yeah.
He said I had no right to do it.
Now I don't know how loose is supposed to be on these things.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just remember the tie rod is at the back of the wheels, not in front of the wheels. So when you mount it to the car, and you have to slide, doesn't one of those have a little serrated section? It's got like a little
You mean like
serrated
that?
teeth, right? Yeah. But that has to slide. That has to slide through a slot in the chassis. You're gonna take that. You're gonna disconnect it from the wheel. There's like a latch. There's like an edge, a sharp edge on the chassis that has to slide into.
Oh, okay.
You'll see when you get the chassis. I see some Enterprise back there too. Don't. Ugh. Who's over there? Ugh. Ugh. It could have been better, that's for sure.
Yes, the windows, sarcastically speaking, are amazingly fun.
You're not doing the resin, are you, Eric?
No, stock windows.
You're putting those in?
Painfully, one by one.
Well, you know, I have a whole bunch of them pre-sanded if you want them.
Really?
Where I sanded them down so they'd fit flush with the hull. Yeah.
Wow.
I took them all out, so I have them in boxes. I actually made an aluminum rig. It cost me $375 to have a mill at a CNC, and it has 10 rows that holds 10 windows each, and it has them at the right thickness. So I just sanded off the top of the windows and then loads the next set, sand off the top of the windows.
That's as far as I've gotten so far.
I want to make my life easier. I did not want to hand sand them because when you hand sand them, first of all, you can never get them flat. You get them that are crooked. And I don't want them crooked.
The windows aren't too bad. They do definitely, like you said, they stick out. But it's things like this warpage. I don't know if that straightens out.
No, when you get the edge rim, there's the saucer rim, that'll pull those down.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that. You got bigger problems than that. There's way bigger gaps that you're gonna have to fill.
I'm kind of stuck on the wiring. I look at your website, so a nice plug for Todd's website there for parts work, but the wiring for, I don't know, the neck, is that what it's called?
The neck is probably the toughest wiring in the whole thing.
This.
Trying to get all that sorted out, try to make it so it doesn't have a gap.
Yeah. Effing nightmare.
Yep.
Yeah, I must have done it wrong, because when we did that, that was one of the easiest parts to do to us.
The neck?
Yep.
I don't think you put panels on the neck.
I didn't.
I don't think so.
Well, the side panels go on fine. It's the top piece. The top piece that goes across the I feel like we're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's sit here commenting. No, the Enterprise definitely could have been done better. And it Fan Home isn't going to do anything about it. They're just carrying on the build that was already designed. But the next one, like Fan Home watched my video. You know the video I made that showed the stock versus modified, where I put them side by side? And Fan Home basically asked their design team, why didn't they do it like TODD? Like, why wasn't it done this way? Why didn't it have all these features? Why didn't it have strip lighting in it? Why was it so complicated? But if they do another one, it'll be a lot better. Look at Buck. Are you writing, Buck? Are you writing part numbers?
Yep.
You know, I think Steamboat Willie is now in the free use domain. You can put a little black and white Mickey up there.
I actually want. This is the chaperone. This is an actual. It actually has on one of these. It has the name actually laser etched into it.
Yeah, but most people won't know that. Steamboat Willie drove a steamboat. This is a steamboat, isn't it?
It is.
Do you get the boiler and everything, or just the boat?
Oh, everything.
Oh, it has the engine and everything, huh?
I'm not sure if it has the engine. I know that the what is it? The Queen of the Mississippi. When I did it, it has a mock-up of the engine. One side has got the mock-up of
wood planks.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
One side it has the mock-up of the engine. The other side it has the what was it?
See, that's one of the things I told Fan
thing.
Home asked me for ideas.
Oh, the other side had a spot for a motor to go in.
Well, I hope you get to build one. I'd love to see. That's the mechanical part that really gets me. No, I told them. Fan Home asked, I said I had some ideas, and they said we'd love to hear them. And I told them, the Nebuchadnezzar, so the hovercraft and Matrix. I said I'd love to see the Peterbilt that they tested over in Europe and Altaya, which is Tina Agostini. But
oh, the Peterbilt, that would be so cool.
They know about the Peterbilt, the same company. I think that would do well here.
Disney Dollhouse.
Max, so they did. What was the one with the green face on the hood?
Maximum overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive. They did something like that where it was a semi truck, or it was from Smoking Bandit, or it was something where they took the semi and actually made it into a
Exactly. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I said the Peterbilt I think would do well. Or if even they did the 1/8 scale tractor of Night Rider, you know, just the black Mack truck or something.
Yeah.
I said
There.
Johnny 5, of course. So they got to do Johnny 5.
Hey, Todd.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's already laser etched in there.
That's okay. You can still put Steve Mo Willie Mickey on there.
No.
I did say the Union Pacific 4014 big boy, because I think if they did like a 1/42nd or 1/32nd or something like that, it'd be like a meter long with the train and the tender, right? That'd be sick. I would love to do it. And they already have a bunch of they did the Mallard, they did the Mountain P40, I think it's a P412. They've done trains before. Like half shift done trains. I don't know if the Agostini ever did.
So you have
No, they did because they had trains on Model Space. So they absolutely have trains.
They need to do a Dodge
Three for the train,
Hell yeah.
but no Deep Space Nine.
These Space Nines, I got to hold a coffee table. They'd be big enough to put a coffee table, put a piece of glass on it. But no, DS9 would be so boring to build. Build 3 sections of it the exact same way.
Windows in it.
Oh my god. No. Deep Space Nine would be brutal. What else did I say? I said
Airwolf.
An Airwolf. I said it's got to be a movie helicopter, like Airwolf preferably, or Blue Thunder, right? Or like even like an Apache Longbow would be really cool. But it's got to be
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome, Apache.
like a 24-inch rotor span kind of thing. It's got to be a big size. But Airwolf would be fantastic. And they're like, oh, we're going to take these all to the design meeting. I said, okay, well, I don't know why you have to ask me. You should know this shit already. But I mean, what other movie cars are there that have big enough? I mean, you could do Herbie, you know, like the Love Bugs.
Yeah, but it's just a bug.
No, but I mean, it's got to be something. I do know this. Eagle Moss was working on. That's what I want to do. I would do, but it's so old. I don't know.
What about the General Lee?
The people that are building it would resonate.
I think so. Yeah, but the audience. But no. Eagle Moss was working on the Ford Falcon for Mad Max before they went under. They were in the design phase. They were going to do the Ford Falcon. Yeah, you're
Batmobile.
Excellent. What else? What do you guys think?
Batmobile.
Well,
Which one?
your wishes may come true, Buck.
The 66, really?
Your wishes may come true.
Yes.
Wow.
The Falcon is coming back next year. I want to build that. Seaview. That's already. There's big models under Seaview.
Yeah, but they're not.
See,
No, never Seaview stuff.
Part work though.
That's the problem.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't think that'll make good part work. Of course, they did the Thunderbird. So the Thunderbird's boring to me. It's a green hot dog fun. So I mean, what is
What
it?
about the Titan rockets?
Cool part work.
The
How do you
space shuttle.
So, Todd,
So
Yes.
less.
I think that doing a train is bad business
Why?
because this one here is $495.
Well, how big?
And let me see. Hang on. Almost 3 feet. 2.5.
Is that Oakley?
Yeah. Where are you at? Are you at Oakry?
Yeah.
Is that made out of wood then?
Wood and steel.
Yeah. No. No thanks. No, they need to talk to Union Pacific and get. I mean, the big boy though is the largest steam locomotive in the world, and now that it's back on the rails, it's iconic. Like, how can you not say I want a big boy and then be able to build it out of metal? You know, die cast. You know, and if they were really ballsy, they could make it like O or 00 scale, so you could actually run it, like put motors in it, you know, and put a DCC controller and stuff like that, and so you could actually drive it. At a minimum, that it's motorized, it runs on rails on the display, right?
I like the general.
Well, Todd, you can buy motors for these.
Yeah, right. People are making the General Lee out of the Dodge Charger from Dominic's Fast and Furious anyway.
See, I already have several of these.
Everybody's so
I don't think the
sensitive.
Helicraft from Marvel.
No, see the helicarrier you're talking about from Marvel, right?
Yeah.
From Avengers, yeah.
Yeah.
The helicarrier would be badass, but the problem is that it'd be so big that where would you?
You have this problem with size.
No, I mean I'm trying to think like how big do you make it before you either it's too big to cost. You got to keep these in the $2,000 range before it's too big, and then if you make it too small, is it worth building?
Don't you scale it down?
Oh, well, that's what I mean. If you make it into making
It too small.
so if you
it's
say
not fun.
$2,000 with all the details to put a helicarrier, which is a very detailed model, it'd be 2.5 feet long, and nobody wants that.
Has any of these companies thought about like doing more into sci-fi, like Star Trek? Like imagine a part works of Voyager, like that would be bad.
That is already being worked on.
You already flopped on the Enterprise. They're not going to do another.
Yeah, but
Star
they
Wars,
learned
Star
their lesson
Trek.
on that.
So
So
Eagle Moss just flopped. The Enterprise was actually doing pretty good.
Well, I'm curious, Todd, has I lost my train of thought, damn it. Oh, is anybody going to be bringing the Disney castle over to the States? Or not castle, the Disney dollhouse.
you know what? Interestingly, I told my girlfriend about it. I said you should build that. She was looking for something to do with her daughter, and I said that'd be perfect. I would sign her up for it. And then I realized you can't get that here in the States. So I don't know why they couldn't.
Well,
unless it's a
you
license.
can, right? Through parts work distribution.
Well, you could if you want to pay for it to bring it over.
Yeah.
But if I was going to do that, the Batmobile would come over first. I'd get the tumbler.
Yep.
I'd build
How
that tumbler
much
in a heartbeat.
extra does it cost going through parts work distribution?
Well, you got to pay. It's like $5 to ship it plus the shipping cost. But the shipping cost will kill you.
So in other words,
What I think Ian should do, if you're watching Ian, is to group those shipments up. So you like save up 3 months at a time or 6 months at a time and pay one shipping cost and wrap it up in one box. You know what I mean?
Ooh, good. Yeah, good point.
Instead of doing it, and if you pay every month, I did that with the Terminator, and the Terminator cost me like 50 or 60 bucks every month just to bring over, or every 2 months just to bring those over. I wouldn't do that again.
exactly, and that's why I won't go do that, is because by the time you get done, you're paying almost half again as much just to get it here.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I pretty much added 50% of the cost of the model,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't do that again.
Hello, Kenneth from Georgia.
Hey, Kenneth.
Including Eric. Woo.
Who invited Eric?
Got to add that in there, including
Like,
Eric.
what would you build? If you have a large scale, obviously there's RoboCop. Would you do RoboCop?
Yeah.
I do RoboCop.
I would do
Oh, good
RoboCop.
evening, Nick. Em.
But if they're going to do RoboCop, I feel like I need the same size Ed 209. So, right, yeah. Like I'd be okay with RoboCop a little smaller, so he'd be scaled to Ed 209. Those big cannons, oh, that'd be great. But what else? I mean, what else would you do? Would you do? I'm trying to think things that are
Everything
iconic.
I
Would
was
you-
thinking of.
What about like Battlestar Galactica? What about the actual Battlestar?
The actual Battlestar?
Yeah, like you actually build the Galactica.
Well, that's what I was asking. Like more sci-fi.
I went up parts for a plot more. Permitting, why would they even do?
Oh, of course, they could do a Cylon.
She would do that. She
So
does.
here we go.
Yeah,
Is,
I like
is
gold.
there anything
Yeah.
worth? Is there anything worth building in Space 1999 as a parts work?
Eagle One.
Yeah, but there is an Eagle One part work already.
There is an Eagle one, yeah.
Yeah, one came out already years and years ago.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, they made one already.
Yeah, it costs $10,000 now.
If you can even find it.
Bring it back. Eric will buy it for me.
See, everything I would want would be dated. Like,
But that's what you gotta remember, the people that buy Bartworks are 35-year-old plus males.
yeah, we're talking like the 9 robot from Lost in Space.
But that's what I'm saying. That
Wait.
that buy them are people that relate to the 80s and the late 70s.
Well, first off, Robbie the robot.
Todd,
Yeah.
Todd,
45.
I have to say, thank you for lumping me in with 35 plus.
I just made it so we all qualified. I said 35 because Francisco's interested. He's the youngest person I know that would touch a part work. So
Yeah, well, see, Todd, the thing is, I have children that are 35 plus.
The Landmaster from Animation
Well,
Alley.
if you know what you're, that's actually, you think about it, that's about right too. Because anybody below 35 usually, it's not the interest. It's usually they can't afford it.
no, it's financials, right?
Yeah.
Typically, people that are you get older, they can financially support paying $2,000 for something modern, right?
Right.
Sorry, I know it's pretty late, but I made some food if you want any.
Okay.
No, Of course not. That's why they charge you $50 a month. But I mean, think about what's out there. Think about the Stingray. You know, who's going to relate to the Stingray? Who's going to? I remember that. That show always reminded me of Snow Patrol. Remember the game? Moon Patrol. You had the little buggy. You jump over holes, and that's what that thing reminded me of. But that thing's boring as hell. Who wants to build that?
He does.
Yeah, but you can do that with styrene sheets and some, rubber wheels.
I would think here would be able to see the interior. I think that's
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So what? Okay, let's go another way.
Viper. Oh, I would love
Dodge Viper.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Airplanes are. Oh no, see that? Yeah, but that's not enough to be a part work. Now, however,
you don't think
if you had a part work that was like the launch bay plus a Viper or two, where you have a whole scene, I could see that. But the Viper itself is, I mean, even if it was big, I don't know that you could get enough parts to make 100. You want 100 issues? You want to take 2.5 Viper? How big does that have to be? Drive. Yeah, but if the board.
Well, and that's the thing, Todd, is that for the 132nd Viper, there is actually a resin kit out there for the launch bay.
I know, because that's was it? No, it was Phil. Phil did a whole video of him getting a Viper, and he was going to get the STLs, and he was going to print the launch bay for it, and he just told me yesterday, he's like, but it's too goddamn big. He's gonna trim it down to like one bay. It's because it comes with 3 and a roof and all this. He said, I'm gonna do one bay and put it in there and call it a day. Because it would have taken. He's like, I don't want to print all that. It'll take too long.
No, you don't print it. You buy it. That's what I did.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean the Viper would be interesting. Yeah, but I mean, you got to think like.
I like Airwolf. I see that as kind of like a thing that they could totally do.
Resonate. I mean,
it has to sell.
Resonate.
It has to sell. What's the point of spending $100,000 to $200,000 to go through all the R&D for something you can't sell?
I get that, but you also said it needs to resonate with the audience.
It does. There has to be a market. Oh, of course. Of course. You know how many times that people when we get into conversations like this on mainstream. When we get into discussions about what people want to build, the conversation we're having right now, Airwolf always comes up, Johnny 5 always comes up,
66 Batmobile.
And the Batmobiles.
Now the only Airwolf model that I know of.
People who buy part works.
And I said that about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and you said it needs to resonate.
No, I think Chitty Chitty Bang Bang has got some legs.
I would do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in a heartbeat.
I would too.
It's just a helicopter.
I would no, it's not just a helicopter. It is. That's like saying the Back to the Future is just a DeLorean.
It is.
Look at Todd get on his soapbox. Go for it.
It's a Bell 222 with guns and a nice paint job and a cool interior, which they could obviously model.
No. See, that's the other thing. If they were to do an Airwolf, we already know.
How are you going to shut that glass?
Side guns pop out, and then you have the lower. You have the what is it? The missile launcher that pops out as well.
Well, and you can have the whole interior, right? You can have Dom door slides open and Dom's whole interior that's all lights up and everything.
Would they do it?
Yes, no, there is a U-96 part work just came out.
Would they build it with Bluetooth technology?
Hashtag's got one, yeah.
Todd, would they go as far as building it with Bluetooth technology, where you press a button and the side comes out, you press another button and the launcher comes down?
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. I mean, there's no reason that you couldn't have the rotor spin.
$2,000 for a static Airwolf? I don't think I'd do.
I could see them adding lighting, sound, having the rotor spin, and not take off. But I mean,
right.
I could see them turning the rotors and knocking all the shit on your desk over. Because it's got to be big. If it's not big, I mean, what's the point?
Right.
The whole point of it. And that's why, like Agora doesn't say part work. Everything for them is big scale models. And the reason being is that they don't really sell a part work, because a part work is the magazines that come with a model. When you buy the DeLorean, you're buying all the magazines and the publishing of the book. That's what you're paying for. The model is the little carrot on a stick to make you get to the end of buying all the magazines. That's what part of a literary work.
What about a runabout?
What's that?
A runabout.
Yeah,
that would be a good one.
If you asked every Star Trek person what shuttle they like the most,
Galileo,
there would be 15 different kinds.
Galileo, what? No, one. It's a Galileo.
No, at this point, you might as well say, okay, well, let's just do the Defiant. right?
Okay.
And say that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build this by it. But I think there's other ships that should come before the Defiant.
Again, do them all.
Hey, go right to work. Yeah, get right to work. I mean, and now that's an interesting idea. If you got to build a part work and it was 100 issues, but along the way you built 4 different kinds of shuttles.
That would be cool.
Like an original series, a next gen series, maybe a Defiance, and something else like a Deep Space Nine or
Same
something.
thing with the Viper too. About the right.
That's what I mean. Like if you got to build 4
original
large
series Viper, and then they had that special service or whatever you want to call it, specialty Viper that they built.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Would that be something that you think has some legs, where you could sit there and say you're going to build a 4 shuttle set over a year, 2 years, and they're large scale and they're fully detailed, they have interiors and all that, and you break up what would have been one big model into 4 pieces.
So now you can take that back.
No, I mean it's a good idea. I mean, but is there a market for it?
Oh, and they could also now. Eagle Moss did the thing for Star Trek. What was it called? Like the Hero Collection, where you got
the Starship Collection.
Right, the Starship. They can throw that in as a gift to the, whatever Starship.
No, I can't remember who bought the rights. It's not Heathside, because Heathside bought the stock that's left over.
Yeah.
There's another company that's going to revive the series.
Oh, so it's not going to be like a fan home Agora thing.
I don't think so.
2 more droids from Star Wars.
Well, again, you got to say, okay, how much can you get for $2,000? Can you build 3 droids? How big can they be? How interesting can we make them so that, are they going to have interior?
Well, I think
articulating joints.
Like a BD1. I would have enough parts.
Yeah, but the BD1 was also the animated series, wasn't it? So if you didn't watch Rogue or whatever the animated series did,
well, the problem is now it's so popular, they integrated with the Mandalorian.
Yes, yeah,
Well, they could totally rock out a half-scale C-3PO to match, the R2.
I would do the Razor Crest. I would do a Razor Crest.
There aren't any other shows.
Well, I mean, you could.
What about something in this millennium?
Well, I mean,
How dare you ask that question?
Well, I mean, they obviously do stuff. They do like Iron Man. That's
yeah.
I mean, that's fairly recent.
No.
No, they did it from the original movie. They did it from the original Iron Man, yeah.
And but the character itself goes back how long?
The modern
But you could do like, then you could say there's things that are
RoboCop.
Modern RoboCop.
Oh no! But the old one, what was that movie?
You know what would go over? The Kane.
Like the Batman Kane?
No.
Or Kane?
RoboCop Kane. RoboCop 2.
Oh, I never watched that. RoboCop
Oh, is that the one with the TV as a face?
Yes.
People love vehicles. The vehicles go the best. They do way better than the effects do. Like the Iron Man, Robot, the Terminator.
There you go. Vehicles. What about the original Mad Max Interceptor?
Wasn't that the Falcon? Wasn't that what I was just talking about?
I think so, yeah.
No, because the Eagle Moss was working on the original Mad Max Ford Falcon Interceptor. They were going to make a part work of it. It just never happened.
Okay,
It never even got into like the 4-stage test phase.
Well, tell me about it, one.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make movies that the car is an iconic part of the show. They have all the Fast and Furious, but those weren't that exciting.
See, that would be interesting to us. A Twister to pick up.
I was going to say with
oh God, I'm gonna build a Dodge Ram. Yay!
With
Dorothy, if you don't build a Dodge Ram, the driveline would fall out.
Yeah, but Dorothy needs a truck.
No, Dorothy does not need a truck. Dorothy needs a tornado. That's all she needs. And now, let me ask you this. Do you want to build 300 of those little clear balls as part of the part work? Because that's going to be like the entire center of the build.
You don't have to. You're not really building.
Oh, yeah, you would. They make you do that.
But maybe you have to insert a light.
You'd have to cut all those half little globes out of the screw, and you'd have to take a little silver part in the middle that you'd have to hand paint, because you wouldn't be able to be okay with anything silver. And you'd have to hand paint that thing, and then you'd have to put it inside the sphere, and then you throw it inside Dorothy, and then do that 300 more times.
Well,
That's what they made paint markers for.
The
God,
top.
no.
Where they cut the can.
That's a terrible idea.
I want a kiss before you run away.
What? I want a kiss before you run away? Was that Buck?
talk to Eric?
Yeah, Buck. Was that? Are you talking to Eric?
If that was Buck, man, the stream's done. What's happening?
Yeah. Who's Buck trying to kiss and running away from him? It's got to be his wife. I want to kiss. She's running.
I'm back. I had to go kiss my wife.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they like cars.
No, it's vehicles. Vehicles do really well, and movie vehicles do really well.
Okay,
So,
Fast and Furious.
no, but are any of those cars? I mean, I can see like the original, like the GTR, the Paul's GTR from the very first movie is being tested in a couple countries, including Japan.
No, Bumblebee will go over.
Maybe, but again, you just build the standing version of it.
Yeah.
Not a transforming version.
They could think about doing like normal ships, World War II, masted ships.
It has to be. It has to be.
They did the Bismarck already.
Yeah, they have the Bismarck. We have the Titanic. It has to be like extremely popular ships. You know,
Really
I
mainstream.
can see them doing like a Queen Mary, right? I can see them doing. It's got to be just super important and diecast.
It's got to be it.
Right, so
It's iconic.
Yeah, you know. Oh, they should do the Love Boat.
There you go.
Well, you know what? If they did the Bismarck, they should do the hood.
Why
They
not?
should do the hood.
How about Beanie from Buck Rogers?
Yeah, but how many parts again? How many?
Twiggy?
Yeah.
Who cares? Just make him 2 foot tall. With his, I always thought he had a canteen in his chest. It looked like one of those camping canteens.
It's like one can of gold spray paint and it's done.
Buck Rogers. What was her name? Elizabeth Gray? What was that girl's name?
Yes.
Gray. Something.
Wilma Deering, Elizabeth Gray.
Right. Wow, what was her name?
Wilma Deering.
No, the one that was in Buck Rogers. It was something great. She was on
I don't know. I only knew her as Hottie.
Oh, yeah.
The character was Linda Gray.
Was it Linda Gray? And then she was on Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder.
Yes.
Yeah. God, I thought she was hot.
Well, see, there you go. What was Buck Rogers? Was that what it was called? Starfighter, his ship, Buck Rogers?
Oh, wait a minute. What about Death Blossom, The Last Starfighter?
Yep.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but that ship would be.
The ship would be kind of cool.
You want to talk about?
Yeah.
The mothership.
Dude, I cannot watch that movie again.
What's that?
Last Starfighter. It's so bad.
Why?
But,
it is.
but the ship was cool.
Yeah.
The ship was cool.
Yeah,
Was the movie that bad, like acting wise?
It was the 70s.
Oh my God, did that come out in the 70s? Really?
Yes.
Dang.
I was like 13.
Is that
You guys
is this interesting enough? I'm trying to think. Like the motherships were just
like you
discs.
checked out.
They were just
Yeah,
discs.
I was thinking.
No, I'm saying the little one.
The one he
shot.
shot.
The one he
Yeah.
flew up in. Yeah.
Yeah, the one he took. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's enough.
I was 19. The last Starfighter was 84.
Was it 1984?
Yep.
When the guy leaked milk, that was the end of it for me.
It's too bad there wasn't too much in Tron. I kind of like that movie.
Drone in his place on Last Starfighter.
Oh, yeah.
He got injured. He's leaking milk out of a surgical tubing. I'm like, oh my God, what are we doing? But the battle scenes were cool. I gotta admit. The Death Blood.
Nostromo.
Did you talk about Alien?
Yeah.
Vessel?
Nostromo or the.
Any of the alien guys. You know what?
Sulaco.
You know what would work really good? Firefly.
Oh yeah, Serenity.
Firefly would have a huge bond, a very iconic ship. What?
I couldn't make it.
Well, as soon as the chick that played the young Sarah Connor got on there, I didn't like it. Summer Glau, yeah.
No, not the young. No, she played a Terminator.
Yeah.
Was she a Terminator?
Yeah, she was
She
a
was a
Terminator.
Whatever it was.
Cersei from
when she got
Game of
on
Thrones played Sarah Connor.
When she got on, as soon as she ended the show, I felt for me it was off the rails.
I would like to see a part work of the Apollo 11 with Saturn V.
That
Yes.
was, well, they did. Didn't they do a test of the lander? They did.
No.
Yes, they did. Just Wayne did it.
No. A rover.
They did the Rogue, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I want to see the rocket with the
Like Serenity.
camera part.
Yeah. actual rover.
I can see
would
that.
be
I think
cool.
the lunar lander would make. They probably I can see them doing that because they did do a test for it because he built
Well-
the board, had a bunch of details and stuff on it. I know
The thing
It's
is,
real space. Maybe a parts work of the ISS space station.
Oh my God, how big would that be? It's just, it just
Right?
be you putting together like 155
And if it
solar
doesn't work when
panels.
you're done, it
Here's-
just makes it all the
Here
more
he
real.
goes again, where it's going to be turned into a coffee table.
Yeah, it's gonna hang from the ceiling and poking your eye out.
yeah, but something like the ISS, you wouldn't put it on a coffee table. You'd hang it from the ceiling.
I don't know that it's necessarily a part work, but that the thing that oh God, what was that movie? Explorers. One where in
Oh my God, yeah.
where it
It was made out of like
a
trash
card,
cans.
and he put the sphere on it. His friends figured out how to make a sphere go through the ground, and they went into space with this. And it had
The Explorer. Yeah, it was
Explorers,
all
right?
this trash.
It
Yeah.
was all trash.
It was all trash.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a part work, but that was a cool build. I love that movie. I probably couldn't watch it today. All those movies were
Who's
tough.
got that?
Which one?
Doesn't Wayne have a model of that?
What's that?
Doesn't Wayne have a model of that?
Yeah, he did a 3D resin print, I think, of it.
Of which model?
Of the Explorers, the little. It had a name, didn't it? Explorer
You know
One.
I would love to build the thing.
The little. It was like an amusement car park or amusement ride car that had like a TV screen window and garbage can on the front. He turned it into a spacecraft because they could put a sphere, or magical sphere around it.
I'd rather see the ship from Salvage One.
Christine, but I just said that, but that's just kind of.
No, it was a 50. It was a 57 Fury. Yeah. Right? No.
No. It was
You have it at the office. You don't remember what it is?
No, I don't.
What is Christine? 57 what?
Fury. 40. Think she's a 47 actually.
But what would you do to make that interesting?
No.
It's just a car build. I mean,
that's what I mean. It's just like when Buck built it. He's like, how do you know this is Christine?
Exactly.
He had to put red lights in it, so
exactly.
you know.
So yeah.
Otherwise, you're just building a red Fury.
Lamborghini and all these other just cars.
Yeah, but they got to be. Those are supercars. That's different. You don't say a 57 Fury is a supercar.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, like they have a 250 GTO, and they have. I understand, but if it was just sitting there, and you didn't think it was, or if you didn't know, I mean, how would you know it was Christine?
It just looked like it was the paint job. Everything was just a standard 57 Fury.
Yeah.
It came in that color and that chrome.
I mean, if I just pulled up
a Dodge Viper,
It's 58.
Viper GTR.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. What?
You could put Christine on
I said a Dodge Viper GTR with the race, decals.
Okay, Gilly.
So it's a 50 Plymouth Fury, but if I remember right, when I was building it, I was doing some research, and the actual car they used in the movie never existed.
Oh, because it was hodgepodged?
It was a Fury base, but it was never the actual car that they used was never a production car. They used the 58 Fury, but it was the car itself was not a production car that was actually left or built.
Was it a concept at the time?
No, they didn't do concept cars in the 50s, I don't think.
What about, we were talking about airplanes. What about like a Concorde?
I'd build it.
Now that it's not, it's rare. I mean, obviously it doesn't fly anymore, and it's classic.
Oh, it's like a Blackbird. You know the Blackbird. You know the one that you're not building, Todd. You know that Blackbird.
How about wait? How about 4 million parts built by the lowest bidder?
Yeah.
Space shuttle.
With rocket booster and tank.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. The space shuttle with the tanks and the SRBs and everything. Yeah.
I've been pushing that for years.
And they could. What if? Because the shuttle can stand on its own. Outside of Kennedy Space Center standing there. But if maybe they add on the extra 30 issues, or at least like a basic gantry.
Yeah, the gantry, the walker.
Or the I don't think you'd have enough to be able to build the.
God, that would be so cool.
Crawler that took it out to the launch pad.
Well, the thing is, the basic gantry would be pretty intense because if you look at my build of the shuttle, there's a lot to that just basic gantry.
No, I know. That's what I'm worried about because I foresee like what they're doing with the IXO Paris, the Eiffel Tower, where it's just a million.
Buck, where is that? Can you show it on one of your like multiple cameras there?
It's all the way in the other room.
Oh damn it! Bring it in.
Yeah, right.
I really want that kit still. I don't care how. I want to find one of those and build it.
They're going about 500 these days.
I know.
Something. I think you're on
It's crazy.
Well,
I just want the space shuttle and the booster.
What was funny was I didn't wanted to buy it in the 80s when it was relatively new, and I didn't. And then I waited 30 years for them to re-release it. And as soon as they re-released it, I bought that sucker.
Which one?
Gilly.
The space shuttle with the launch tower.
What the heck was that? Is that the 747 with the shuttle on the back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Gilly's having a fun time. At least
He's coming around again.
You're not making engine sounds, Gilly. Come on. It sounds like a 28 Ford. Come on.
Moonraker.
Moonraker. That'd be awesome too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, if we Little Nelly, we'll just do a whole part work for Little Nelly.
Not enough to it.
I know.
2001
But
Space
Wet
Odyssey.
Nelly's coming. You can build that.
What is?
Wet Nelly. The Lotus.
The Lotus?
Well, I actually I built Little Nelly.
Yeah, but they
What about the XR71?
They might come back for another season.
I thought they were done.
Apparently they're
No, I thought Off Rebel was done.
What this?
Okay, guys. I don't mean to bet on me, but my nachos are ready.
I ran out of models to do.
Why don't you like Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest is like the parody of all.
Hey, I'm heading out, guys.
Star Wars. I know, that's the whole point.
You guys have a great day tomorrow. I'm heading
Hold
out.
on. Eric,
Take care.
Bye, Eric.
you know what's funny is Eric bailed right before he asked me to bring it in. I'm not bringing it in, but I can bring up a picture of it.
Is that what you're building?
No, I built it already.
Yeah.
What is that for? Is that the space shuttle?
That is the gantry for the space shuttle.
Where's the space shuttle?
It's not in those
Didn't build it
pictures.
I
No,
know.
this
Didn't build it yet.
no, the shuttle's done because they're the engines. I don't think I have any pictures of it.
Work on a space shuttle ever.
Huh?
How come I've never seen you work on a space shuttle ever? And we've been doing this for
Oh, that's
Because-
long ago.
I finished it before we met.
Yeah.
Well, how come it's not in the gantry?
Because it is now. Let me see. 2021. Yeah, finished. No, that can't be right. No, yeah, that's right. 2021 December is when I finished that sucker.
And where is it right now?
It's in the model display room, which is too far to bring a camera.
All right. Well, I expect a picture on your phone and throw it in Discord. I want to see this thing.
I have to plug it in too.
Yeah, Pixar's lies.
I will tell you, I never finished the decals on it because the decals were crap.
Yeah, but there's got to be people that make decal sets.
The kit was crap too, but it still looks nice.
Oh yeah. By the way, if you ever watched any of my videos when I was building the launch tower, you would know it because I am the biggest complainer about no locating pins.
Yeah.
I whined and cried about no locating pins on that model for months.
It would just be a car.
Look at the lights, sirens, stretchers.
Yeah, but you can buy that in a toy. We can get you an ambulance that lights up and everything you don't put together.
That's it.
Their design was different than
But okay, guys, I gotta run too. My nachos are done.
Are we
I'm
done?
starting.
We were just hanging out with you guys, so.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Let's do this tomorrow again on test site.
Yeah, I gotta let stuff dry.
Oh, I know where he's going with that.
Well, I gotta let this dry because then I gotta finish the planking on this. Then I'm gonna paint it up, sand it, prime it, paint it, and then I gotta stain the decks. I'm very happy with the way this is going.
Well, all my guys are done. I just gotta start priming them and
Those guys are done.
start putting the diorama together.
Yeah, we're done for tonight.
There you go. Well, we don't have any power to end the stream, so we're just going to sit here until you're done.
Yep.
Okay, let's go back to even for now.
Everybody wave!
Bye. Bye.